Test one, test two. Hello, SimFans. How are you all tonight? Be with you momentarily, friends. another Thursday night live stream. SimFanatic with you, SimFans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to be back with you, friends, for a long commercial flight. And I do mean long. But we might make it shorter. Maybe. With time compression. Friends, it's so good to be back with you once again for a long haul flight. We're going from, I'm not going to pronounce this right, Iqaluit? I'm going to say Iqaluit Canada to Keflavik Iceland. Yes, it's a long flight, as some of you may have noticed while you're programming your FMCs. No worries though, I'm going to be casting a vote to all of you if you want to do time compression once we are at cruise. But we'll get into that later, SimFans. So we're also taking off from the relatively newly released hand-painted airport of Charlie, Yankee, Foxtrot, Bravo, Iqaluit. Anybody know how to pronounce it? Help me out here in chat, will ya? So this came out with, of course, World Update 11, right? With Canada Update, World Update. And so check it out. It's good. It's nice. Anyone check this scenery out yet? Anyone? Maybe? Oh, and as usual, SimFans will be using the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing Yoke paired with the Honeycomb, Bravo, Throttle, Quadrant, and Thrustmaster TPR rudder pedals. Woohoo! All right, so let's get on with it, SimFans. Let's see what we can see. How about this weather, Kyle? I saw your comment in chat. Love this weather, huh, SimFans? This flight conditions, right? And there it is. Look at all of you beautiful people out there in SimFan land. Woo! I'm loving it. You know, we have had some problems in the past. Gotta mute my secondary computer. The past two streams, so I'm fingers crossed, knock on reconstituted wood. I shouldn't say I think I got it figured out, but there's a few processes that I killed. I did a couple live stream tests earlier this week because it was driving me crazy. So let's hope for the best, SimFans. Let's hope for the best. I think it's performing quite well, actually. So let's hop on in after I do the introduction. So I'm going to try to be relatively quick. I am ready for pushback and engine start. And I see some of you, TNT back there. I see you pushing back, buddy. TNT, welcome to the stream. Short round. Good to see you, short round. We've got some of Kyle in the house. Flying Boeing's blessing us with his presence. I almost said our presence. With his presence. Chip a sneeze back there. And I know there's a few others. But check this out. I would say this is running quite nice, including all this scenery and weather and lighting. Chip a sneeze, wouldn't you all say? I think it's running quite nice, friends. So hopefully I got it maybe a little bit extra something. I'll get into what I did because it might help some of you out there that might have some particular add-ons. There were two of them that I killed. We'll see how it goes, though. I shouldn't speak too soon, but so far so good. With the test stream, so far so good. I almost hesitate to say anything because, you know, like anytime you say something, then things go right. But look at this. Yes, and Old Golfer 67's in the house. Hello, Old Golfer. How's it going, SimFans? And Old Golfer, good to see you all. Sage, Texas is here. Shout out to you, Sage. Oh, I see TNT. Called you out. Aviation Spotter, Kyle Summers. John Franco's in the house. John, welcome, John. Good to see you, my friend. Aviation Spider asks, I bet there was some disco SimFanatic going on with them tunes. Oh, baby, just wait. Just you wait, Aviation Spider. Now, look what Aviation Spider's done, SimFans. He's going to start something. Good to see you, Aviation Spider. Always pleased to see you here. Silver Killer! Silver Killer, aren't you in Spain or something like that? And you're with us? Amazing. Silver Killer, welcome to the streams. Good to see you as well, my friend. MSFS Hangar Club. Lee, of course, 19N92. Welcome, MSFS Hangar, a.k.a. Lee. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you stopped on by for the stream tonight. Are you going to bless us with your presence tonight in the sim? Nope, that comes later. Marion Harris is in the house. Marion, good to see you as well. In Short Round, I called you out earlier, but Short Round, welcome to the stream. And Rudin the Great. Gruden said earlier in the stream, I think he was like, he said, sorry, got to go to bed, too much VR. Oh, hopefully Gruden will come back and see us. All right, so let's go. Yeah, TNT going to get de-iced. Speaking of de-iced, look at this weather. Yeah, friends, but we're ready for pushback, so I'm going right to the list here. Let's get this party started. All right, so I don't even need to really do pushback. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to run over things. But we're just going to go ahead and fire up these engines. And so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to turn down the tunes for a minute, just so I can hear myself think. There we go. I don't know if that's really that much lower, but okay, I've got all the hydraulic pumps on, anti-collision light is on. Packs are needing to go off. And of course, we're going to go ahead and pause the music just because we want to hear these engines start up. All right, friends. All right. Okay, we got the packs off. Thrusts are at idle. Thrust levers are at idle. Who says levers? I always say levers. Is levers like a, is that like a UK, a European thing? Say levers? I always call them levers. Anyway, I digress. So we're ready to start the engines here. So we're going to go ground on the left. Let's go up here. Ground on the left. We're just going to pretend like, I don't know, Canada. Well, we're in the North America. This should be left engine start first. Right, aviation spotter? Right? I think. I don't know. But we'll try that. Get these birds. Gruden's like not here and like, we're already ready to go. Where's he at? Huh? You know, it's like, it's so like him, fans. Like, we get ready to go. We're ready to start. He's always complaining about the time it takes to get going. Lever 2000. I better start the fuel. And he's nowhere to be found, friends. Look, I mean, we can't see crap. I'm surprised I don't have more ice on my aircraft. I don't even have de-icing on yet. Lever her behind. Uh-oh. Don, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friends. Nostrovia. Welcome, Don. Good to see you. All right, we're going to let that baby spool up. We are going to be taking off from runway 16. You got the route information here. Let me put that up top. Runway 16. You can see that's a long route, friends. A very long route. Right, we got that clicked over, so we're going to go ahead and switch that. And then we're going to start our right engine. Get that baby lit up. Let's go ahead and... I like the wing view. You guys like the wing view? Who all likes the wing view out there? I love the wing view. Makes me feel like I'm a passenger in the cabin, right? Oh boy, here we go again with the damn... these darn spam bots. They got to go. They just gotta go. They're messing up our stream. All right. Fuel into engine 2. Look at all you friends out there. Oh, that's magnificent. Let me get a screenshot of that aviation spotter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Loving it. Listen to that. Engine leading up. Ooh. See if we got, oh yeah, we got hydraulics. Check that out. We've got hydraulics. Check the spoilers. Good to go. Excellent. Sometimes I like gotta make sure I'm reading all of your messages before, because sometimes I'll just start reading chat out loud, and then I'll be like, oh, I might have let something slip. All right, we've got that right engine start. We're gonna go continuous there. We can now go up top, and we're gonna go ahead and go Gen 1, Gen 2, switch on over to Gen 1 there, and of course at this point we can go ahead and turn off our APU, turn off the bleed, and go ahead and get our packs on. We're gonna go ahead and get our window heat going, probes going, and yaw damper set. Did I miss anything? Listen to that rain. You guys hear that rain? I went from memory there, so I'm going to double check my work, friends. Give me 1 second. Gen 1, we got that set. APU off. We got that off. APU bleed is off. Packs are on auto. Did get those. Pitot on. We definitely want pitot on. Don't leave home without them. Window heat is on, and anti-ice, we better get these on too, right? So we're going to go anti-ice in the wings and the engine. Make sure you get those turned on, SimFans. Nobody needs to crash tonight, all right? Yaw damper is set. Flaps are going. Oh, time to turn on the Bravo. I don't see Bryn out there yet, but he did let me know. They came on Tuesday. But we've got the Bravo quadrant right there, and we're gonna go flaps 5. So we're gonna drop that down to 5. We can see that drop down to 5 right there. Oops, we're not looking at the right place. There we go. Flaps 5. Watch those come down. We have precip, friends. We have precip. All right, as those come down, we're gonna go back up here. We're gonna go RTO. Auto brake set. Pushback is done. Taxi lights. Let's go ahead and get our taxi light on. Runway turn-off lights on. Good to go. TCAS. We're not gonna worry about testing autopilot. We want our AP, our flight directors on left, and our first officer, flight director on, and auto throttle on. Indicated airspeed is set at V2 153. Heading, runway heading, we want to get this heading set to 160 for runway 16, right? 160, and we're about ready to start taxiing. Can you believe it? It's just like record time almost, I think. Runway heading is set. Altitude, check initial altitude. We're going to be flying flight level 350, friends. Flight level 350. And we're ready to taxi, friends. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this party started. Are you guys ready? Are we all ready? All right, let's go. I'm going to switch to the other wing view because then I can see all of you. I'm breaking rules. I'm not even pushing back. I'll get into why I could have, but I'm not at the jet, so I'm just going to... Like, normally you would push back here, right? I wouldn't get like this close to all of you. Look at that reflection! Who's flying the Royal Air Maroc? Now that's a sight for sore eyes. Look at how, I mean, look at how smooth the stream is right now. Geez, I shouldn't jinx it, friends. Look how smooth it's running. I'm gonna get into what I did to get this smooth. Now, I'm probably speaking too fast, but I did have this kind of success while I was doing the test live streams, but how's it looking? Kyle says, what a good looking scenery. Yes, it is, Kyle. And the best part about it, Kyle, is that it's free, my friend, right? Came out with World Update 11. When that Canada update was released, there's Kyle right there. Wait, I'm going to get a screenshot of you guys right here. Don't worry, I'll get the rest of you if I miss you right now. Don't worry, you know I take 1 million of these things while I'm going. It is smooth. Sage, awesome. So far the stream is doing well. I'm going to put the microphone out of the way. I think a lot of you like that out of the way. Y'all can hear me still okay? You prefer that? Got my Born to Fly shirt on. I don't know if you can read that, friends, but we are born to fly. Whether it's real life flying or if it is sim flying, we are born to fly. We got Flying Boeing checking all of his systems. Oh, now he's ready. Now he's going to start taxiing. You guys just aren't used to me being like ready like this, right? Like, SimFanatic ready to go? Who goes there? Who is this guy? He's never... You're all gonna have to, like, vouch for me when Vruden gets on, if he ever does get on. You're gonna have to say, no, actually, SimFanatic really was, like, he was on game tonight, right? Well, so far. It's an early... Right now, the night is young. This, by the way, if you look, it is a 3-hour and 15 block flight. That is an awful long time. Look at the spray we've got going off of Flying Boeing there. I think that's a DirectX 12 thing. I don't know if the rest of you have noticed that, though, but I think that's a DirectX 12 thing where we see that. ISU fan for life. Good to see you. Some reason I'm not seeing your... I'm seeing you in pink, so I must not have your livery, my friend, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off the nameplates just for now because I want to add to the immersion and get a screenshot of this because you're all looking damn sexy. Damn sexy in your liveries and your 737s and your CJ4s and your what have ya. Yes. Looking great. That Air Canada A320 looks so good. How's this? Aviation Spotters in the Air Canada. Oh, you had to brag, didn't you? That A320. I need to fly the A320. You know, true story, friends. An Aviation Spotter is going to be pretty disappointed in me. I wanted, like, not even this week, last week, I wanted to, like, get myself proficient with the A320, the Phoenix. I went back in and I like, dicked around with it for about 10 minutes, and I was like, I don't have time to get myself refreshed at the MCDU. I'm going back to the PMDG. It's been so long. I need to actually set aside, maybe I'll do that this weekend. I say that, you guys are like, yeah, he won't. And you're probably right. But it's kind of amazing how, look at that snow and precipitation in our, that is, you probably can't see that in 1080, right? You probably can't see that on screen, but I'm actually seeing like snowflakes and raindrops fly in front of the lights, the taxiway lights. That gets me excited. Doesn't take much. As many of you know. SimFanatic, you do not have the longitude unless I am mistaken. Oh, I probably don't. Yeah, hold on a sec. Using RSV fuel already? Okay. Using reserve fuel already? I probably don't. Harry? Shoot me a message we can get together to practice. There you go, Aviation Spotter. I might have to do that. Oh. I probably should be holding, shouldn't I? Because I think you're going to be taking off. I did a bad one. I think I'm getting told by the tower I just did a runway incursion. Because I should have stopped on that whole short line because Aviation Spotter's ahead of us. And we were supposed to stop back there, but that's okay. I'm just a little bit over there. That's okay. Kyle, I have a number for you to call. The old dreaded, I have a number for you to call. Yeah, that is never a thing you want to hear as a real life pilot. Or a sim pilot for that matter, right? Harry W. SimFanatic comes with the deluxe edition of MSFS. What? Did I miss something? What comes with that? Oh! You're talking about the aircraft. I'm sorry. I misread that. I missed that. I'm missing a lot of chat. Marion Harris. See, I don't have the deluxe edition. I just have the basic edition, right? Yeah, got it, Harry. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the FMC for some reason. I don't know why my brain went there. That's a $10,000 fine. Good thing for donos. No shit. True old golfer. True dat. True that. Yes, you know, I didn't get the deluxe edition. I just have the basic that comes with your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And you know what? I really think it's the way to go. If you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Many people don't want to pay a yearly annual fee. It does get expensive, but I do take advantage of a lot of the games that are on there. And my son, of course, has it on. He does Flight Sim on Xbox Series X that we have, and yeah, no kidding. No kidding, Harry. You guys, yeah, you've all been too generous, my friends. Too generous. What really interesting is notice my taxi lights aren't as bright as some of yours back there. We're gonna just sit back and we're gonna watch good old what'd I just do? We're gonna watch Aviation Spotter take off. Marion Harris says Game Pass all the way. That's how I feel. I'd rather take my dollars. I mean, I get this free. I considered buying like the deluxe version, but I'm like, you know what? Okay, it's cool. Okay, here we go. Here comes Aviation. Let's watch him take off. Why does he look like he's already off the ground? That's kind of a... What the hell? You guys seeing this? It looks like he's like 5 feet off the ground. But nonetheless, there he goes, friends. There he goes. I'll get your nameplate on for you, Flying Boeing. And I'll even take a screenshot of that shit. I gotta really watch my colorful metaphors. I'm gonna try to do that tonight. We'll see how long that goes. All right, now, you know what we need now? We need some of that, Here, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna dick with it. I was gonna put on live ATC so he had some of that ambiance, but let me go ahead and get this aircraft ready. We're gonna go ahead and do sterile cockpit. And we are at the holding point, so our landing lights need to come on. Landing lights on, taxi light off. Hold on. Go this direction. Taxi light off. Wing light on. We're gonna go strobe and steady. And landing runway turn on, taxi light off. Position light, strobe and steady, and TCAS to on, and friends. All right, I think we're good.
TCAS test.
Yep, TCAS test pass. Okay, transponder. Gonna go ahead and hit the chronometer set, and here we go. Now we're gonna back taxi. Now I got a back taxi. Probably could have let like all of you, like we could have probably been on our way, but hey, that's all right. I'm gonna back taxi just like we saw Aviation Spotter. Aviation Spotter, I guess, he's gonna land first, and he's gonna see who wins the landing challenge tonight. I did not practice landing on ILS 1. That's what I'm going to be flying in at. Last night, I think when I did a practice run, I landed on 1.9. And it went relatively well. Look at this. This looks like the lights are a little elevated too. So maybe there's, I don't know, maybe that's just an optical illusion for me. But look at this. Scenery is, oh shit. Here we go. Here we go again. TNT dropping the dollar dono on me. Thank you, TNT. Appreciate that. And here it goes again. Don't slip, TNT says. All right, got it, TNT. Thank you so much for that dollar dono, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, TNT. Yeah, TNT, he gives us a run for our money, doesn't he, SimFans? All right, let's go on up here. Listen to that little bit of a rattle, and there's some, you notice the head shaking moving on? I am not running FS Realistic. That's one of the things I cut out for tonight. Although there was an update, I think several had mentioned, and I saw it come in an email. It came out on Tuesday, and there was, I don't know if you all noticed this, but those of you that run FS Realistic, they actually mentioned that, got the track IR enabled, but look how smooth this is, friends. I'm loving this stuff. But anyway, there was a memory leak with FS Realistic, so that certainly could be a problem that I was having with the last couple streams, because I was running FS Realistic. And if it had a memory leak, and I usually have this stuff all up and running, as you all know, and then I start like doing the introductions and that, so just ask Rudin. Usually it takes a while before we're taking off. This is probably a record tonight in terms of a commercial flight takeoff, right? But there was a memory leak, so they got that fixed apparently, but I'm not testing fate. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, you know what? We're gonna play it safe tonight, and so far I'm happy with that decision. All right, so we're ready for takeoff. Ready for takeoff, parking brake. I'm not setting parking brake. Thrust levers to take off, parking brake will be released, and then yoke, it push forward to 80 knots. All right, here we go, friends. %, stabilize, release parking brake, and toga. Not sure who that was right there, but here we go. Forward on that yoke. There isn't, notice there is a bit of an incline here. Now, I don't know if that's true to real life. I suspect it is. SimFans, see you on the other side. And by other side, I mean to our airport. Hopefully not, you know, on the other side of the death wall. I'm having to keep quite a bit of right rudder in here as we're taking off. Doing rotate. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, geez, I got quite a crosswind here. Why didn't Aviation Spotter warn us? There we go. I was ready to climb. Gear up. And right away, we're gonna bank. Here we go, friends. I'll see you all up in the air. See you all up in the air. That's weird, aviation. Yeah, I had quite a bit of crosswind there on takeoff. So, PIREP. Pilot report. There is definitely a crosswind on that. Coming from the right, so I don't know. Get nose down. Trying to keep that 153. Still keep this hand. We're gonna hand fly it for now. Sounds good, Don. We'll be here, my friend. We'll be here. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten this out a little bit. And all right, here we go. All right, flight director is set. We're gonna go ahead and do LNAV and VNAV and command, and let the autopilot go ahead and take over. And she didn't have to adjust too much, so I didn't do horribly bad there. Hand flying to intercept, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to see anybody. I mean, if I turn your nameplates on, I'll be able to see ya. Let me go ahead and turn your nameplates on, because right now, there we go. Oh, look at Lee. There's Lee. Hi, Lee. Lee's flying by us like a streak of shit, friends. There I go again, swearing. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Goes 212. Thank you so much for that $1 dono. Goes says, got a new amp. Got a new amp. Sweet. Well, thank you for that $1 dono. Goes. Much appreciated. Well, yeah, amp, right? Oh shit, yeah. That's of course that's a reference to Spinal Tap, I think. Good to hear, Goats. Why do I feel like I'm kind of cut off here? Hold on, let me see if I can fix my face. Okay, no smart ass comments, friends. There is no fixing this, is what y'all want to say. I know. Believe me. There you go. I just felt like I was like off. I was using the camera for work, and I think I got myself off. Probably turn off that Bravo camera and route information so we get more real estate. Boy, did you hear that wind? Look at that rocking back and forth. Couldn't get our flaps up. I wasn't paying attention. We should have been pulling our flaps up earlier. Better late than never, I guess. All right, well, God, what is this saying now? Look at that, it's gonna break out of the clouds. Got Flying Boeing right ahead of us. His Buzz A320. Flying Boeing, flying an A3 in Airbus. Go figure. It is a good aircraft, though. I can't blame you, Flying Boeing, aka Aviation Spotter. Kyle, yeah. So we've got the center tanks. Center tanks are. Oh, I didn't turn them on. Notice, okay, you notice that says, that's in yellow, says config. Do you wonder, well, why does that say config? It's because I forgot to turn the center pumps on. I turned those on, and that low pressure will go out, and then you see that then takes that yellow away. It was my bad, I should have had those. I'm not used to flying these long flights, never have fuel in the center tanks, friends, so that's why that happened. Didn't have my center tanks on. We got fuel in that center tank, my friends. Oh boy, your wife has been trying to do that for years. Good thing I can't, I'm not sure what that reference is. I'm sure it's something I said, but I don't want to assume it's something I said. Look at these clouds, friends. Look at these clouds. Look at how, it's performing so smoothly. I'm loving this. Look at it. So I'm gonna tell you the other thing I took out other than FS Realistic. I am running Ultra, by the way. I'm running Ultra settings. Of course, we don't, I mean, let's face it though, we're out in frickin' Canada with nothing but frickin' ice and land around us, right? There's not really a lot of big scenery, like, I mean, in terms of like photogrammetry structures, big cities or anything like that. So I don't want to get too excited. I get it, but I'll take it. I'll take it, friends. The moment is gone. Well, you know what, Harry, I'll go back later and I'll check it. The beauty of the stream being DVR'd is that I can go back and catch that reference, buddy. Sorry I missed it. I'm sure it was a good one. Oh, fixing your face. Oh, yes. Well, you know what we gotta do? We gotta do a laughter and applause for that SimFans. Thank you, Harry. Make sure you tip Harry as well. I got you, buddy. Ace is down in the house. Ace is down in the house. Ace says, hey Sim, I think your pressurization system is still set to 10,000 feet. Let me check that. But we are at 10,000 feet. Speaking of 10,000 feet. Oh, thank you, sir. Good catch, man. I thought I had set that, but I didn't. Thank you, Ace. Hey, Aces. Thank you for that, buddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I missed that earlier. I was in a scramble. I'm batching it with my son, my wife and daughter out in New York. And so I'm batching it. And I was in a scramble because I had to go run and get his haircut. Look at the cloud. I had to run and go and get him his haircut. Then he wanted Pizza Pit, the pizza place near us, and I didn't want to disappoint him. And I was talking, and I also had to figure out what the hell's going on with our vehicle. It's been like in the shop for a week, and we were waiting for a week to hear back. And it was like this whole list of stuff. Of course, cha-ching, cha-ching, and they're trying to do all this. I'm like, dude, we're hemorrhaging money right now. Tell me just the stuff we need to fix on my wife's car. And so I'm taking a long time talking, and anyway, long story short, I was scrambling. That's why we're a few minutes late starting. Harry W, Pizza Pit is good. It is good, buddy. My son, he'd never been in there. We always had it delivered. and we walk into the entryway. There's a bar below. Harry, you know the bar below. And I'm like, you've actually never walked in Pizza Pit, have you, son? And he's like, no, it kind of smells. Well, we were in the entryway. It's good food, though. It really is. Look at that. Aces, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Who's chilling in the runway in the Southwest livery? So anyway, I need to turn off the landing lights, runway lights, and wing and wheel well, and we should be. Look how smooth this is flying. I mean, I'm loving this, friends. I'm a big fan of this smooth action. Smooth as a baby's butt. Look at this. Well, now it's like, okay, can't really tell because, no, there we go. Stream running all right, friends? Are we doing well with the stream? No buffers? No whammies? Who's ever seen that? No whammies. No whammies. That game is so obnoxious. Awesome, TNT. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think what it was is a combination of things. I think it was FS Realistic with the memory leak, and apparently they got that fixed, but I wasn't going to test fate. I didn't want it to be a third time as a charm thing. Like 2 times in a row, we had buffering issues. That had to stop. Press your luck. That's it, Brent. Thank you. Brent, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my brother. From the same mother. But yeah, it's like, I'm not going to test fate, so I'm going to leave FS Realistic out. And the other thing is, I left out, I did not load GSX. Now, I don't want to say that that was causing it, but I do. There's the scripting. It's COAUT something. It's a script that runs with GSX, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's fun to run GSX if I'm just by myself flying and do all the fancy stuff. But I'm like, and I think that was part of it too, at least with the frame rates, because I ditched that, and now, I mean, you can all see that those are the only 2 things I did. I mean, I've done nothing different. Nothing different. I killed GSX and I killed FS Realistic, and I don't want to say that those products. Well, FS Realistic I think was a big problem, and I think that's why there were 2 patches within like what, a week, and I think the developer figured out, hey, there's a memory leak, it's causing issues, and so kudos to developer for FS Realistic. And I don't want to say it's GSX, but I just got rid of both of them just to be safe, just to be safe. I did. Oh, here we go. TNT. It's that time again, SimFans. We're above 18,000 feet. We got to hit our STD button right over here. Of course, that stands for standard pressure. So any parents out there that think we're sick and twisted, nope, it's not that, but this is. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 STD. Syphilis 1 2 3. Syphilis STD. We're going to go ahead and hit that STD button, and now we got standard pressure, and we're happy STD. Thank you. We got to do that for TNT. TNT's not going to let me miss that, right, TNT? Thank you, TNT. It's a good way not to miss it. By the way, Brent, you did make a couple emojis for, and I'm getting this close to getting it to the point where we're going to have some memberships to the channel. So, Brent, big shout out to you for creating a few of those emojis. I think those look great. Thank you so much for doing that. And I do want to do a big shout out. I meant to do this earlier, Aviation Spotter. Those intro videos for when we start, you see all those segues to, well, segues, video clips of the, flying stuff's flying around. Well, that's courtesy of yours truly, Aviation. Shouldn't say yours truly, but that's courtesy of Aviation Spotter. So Aviation Spotter, once again, I want to do a shout out to you and thank you for all the work you put into those. I've got 2 of those for our commercial flights and one that Aviation Spotter did a really good job on as well. That was for a general aviation flight. So now I've been using those as the intros. It gives us all some eye candy to look at. And do check out Aviation Spotter's channel. He does a real plane spotting, and then he also has plane spotting for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is pretty cool. So do check that out. Crabs, oh my god. Leave it to Sage to get. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, Sage. Oh my. Jeez. Oh, you guys are so creative. So witty. I've had 2 really short buffer moments. Okay, Harry. Anyone else had any buffer moments? Hopefully not. Too funny. Oh, Brent, never got an answer on Dancing Monkey. What you think, Harry? I'm about game for anything. Hey man, if it entertains all of you, I'm good with it. I'm definitely good with it. All right, passing 23,800 feet. SimFans, let's do a nameplate check. We got Flying Boeing. I don't know if Florin is. B350. Let's check behind us. There you guys are. TNT. Oh, Tipper's in the house. Tipper. Tipper's in the house, friends. Good to see you, buddy. Gonna get a screenshot of this. Nice IC fan for live with Clyde. That's Don. Lee, good to see you. TNT back there. I can't see Kyle, but I'm sure he's like buried behind some of the other nameplates. But look at sexy, friends. Look at sexy. Look at that. Getting a screenshot with you guys with your nav lights on. Lee's gonna do a flyby here. See, he's gonna do a quick flyby, friends. Now I'm flying the 737-800. I did, I don't know, did anyone catch it? I originally was going to do the 700, but I am doing the 737-800, and I did download this livery from, there he goes, Lee, right there, Flight Sim 2, and so I think it's kind of pretty. Air Canada does not fly this route, by the way, but we're going to pretend they do. I mean, I gotta get, you know what? What's sad is I have not flown yet. I have not flown the latest Phoenix A320 update. I mean, there was a huge update for it, and then there was like another update after their big update, and I heard great things about it, but I need to get back in it and proficient. I'm definitely not gonna embarrass myself any more than I already do and try flying it when I'm not at least refamiliarized with the MCDU and the systems, because it's just like you have to reset because they are different. But as you said, Aviation Spider, we can go back in and practice it, so appreciate that offer. Hey, I won't turn down help. I'm not prideful. Well, maybe a little bit, truth be told, but I think we all have some of that. It's, you know, I just adjusted my sunglasses, and I had somebody recently ask me, I remember if it was in Discord or if it was in person, but somebody asked me, like, you know, hey, you know, maybe it was in one of the streams, I don't know. Sometimes I drink too much while I do these. But somebody's like, how do you see this stuff? And I go, well, sometimes it's actually kind of difficult. I've got a little flashlight over here. I've never had to use it, but sometimes you all can kind of see me, like, look at the checklist. I'm like, kind of tilt, and I sometimes like put my sunglasses down to see stuff. Now they actually do serve a purpose. I know I'm indoors, but I've got these lights in the studio, so you probably see them reflect off the lenses. They do have a purpose, but at the same time, they do make it hard to see. But it's all part of the fun, the character, you know, the show, if you will. But I've had people ask, well, will you take your sunglasses off? And I'm like, no, I won't take my sunglasses off. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Climbing through 10,000, Kyle says. Awesome, Kyle. Get those landing lights off. I'm sure you already did. Let's see here. That's what I did, Asus. Asus, your memory's so good, man. I don't know how you do it. I told you in Discord status. That was it. Okay. That's what it was. See, I can kind of remember having conversations. I'm just not always sure where I was. Kind of scary, isn't it? Sim, you're so cool you got to wear shades. Well, golfer, I don't know if that's true, but we'll go with that. Thank you. We'll go with that. And yeah, it's all part of the persona, right? Again, I mean, just it's part of the scene. It's part of the montage, if you will. We're at 17,900 pounds of fuel. Will you wear some Elton Johnson? Ooh. I've got sunglasses that are kind of like that, Brent. I've got some sunglasses like that, but that's when Disco SimFanatic comes out, man. And you don't like Disco SimFanatic, I don't think. We'll see who... You know what? We should talk about that. So, we are doing a whole Halloween live stream. And I... actually, I want to reach out to Fly Tampa and see if we could do a discount and a giveaway. Don't quote me on this, because I'm not sure that's going to happen. But I think it'd be kind of fun to... Not kind of. I think it'd really be fun to do another scenery giveaway from Fly Tampa. But then I want to see if, like... It's like, you know, only one person wins. But I'd like to see if, like, maybe Fly Tampa would do a discount code. Discount code? Cord? Really? Cord? Discount code for all of you if you're interested in it. So, you know, I meant to do that earlier this week to reach out to Fly Tampa, and I just ran out of time. So I'll see if I can get that worked out. But in any case, we will be doing the multiplayer fly-in. So the usual multiplayer fly-in, of course, as many of you know, is the first Saturday of every month. But we're going to pick the last Saturday of this month so we can do a Halloween live stream, and we're going to do the fly-in, and we're going to have a lot of you in Discord voice. We're going to have I know it's going to be blast. I'm going to try not aviation, and the rest of you. I'm gonna try not to get quite as crap-faced as I was last Halloween, because I certainly had no business streaming that night. So I'll try to kind of keep myself together. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a riot because we'll be in Discord, and if those of you want to dress up for the occasion and send your photos in Discord while you're flying with the sim, or if you're just sitting and you're having a beer because you're with us in chat, you don't have to be flying in here. But take a picture of you. I'll share it on Discord if you want. If you want. The sun sets too cool. Kyle Kopak, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think we've seen you here before. Thank you for joining. If I haven't seen you before, I think I've seen you before, but if not, thank you for joining us once again, or thank you for joining us, period. Good to see you. Marion, it's always good to have that honesty, man. Always good to have the honesty. Short Round says he wears his sunglasses at night, so I hate 80s music. You all know I hate 80s music. And I should have just started singing that song, because then I'll have that stupid... I'll have that melody in my head. I'll wake up tomorrow morning when my alarm goes off, and I'll have that damn song in my head. Thanks for that, Barry, or who put that inside? Oh yeah, Short Round. Thanks for that, Short Round. David Eddles back in the house. David, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His future's so bright. Ha! You guys are witty. You guys are funny. You're much funnier than I am. For sure. David, welcome to the stream. And by the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up already, please do so. It gets us some exposure. It expands our channel and expands our Sim fan family, of course, right? He keeps tracks of visions in his mind. Oh my. You know what? I am here all for your amusement, of course. Already did. Thank you, David. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Well, we're getting pretty close. Look at how high these clouds are. 30, I mean, we're passing 32,500, friends, and we're still in clouds. TNC Simulator says, climbing to flight level 390 to see if I find smoother air. Let us know, TNT. We might have to join ya. I still have anti-ice on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have it on as well, Kyle. I mean, we're still flying through some clouds here, so probably makes sense. All right, I forgot to adjust the range on our, I go 40 on the left, 80 on the right. 80. Here we go. There we go. So we got our top of climb. So those of you that aren't familiar with the commercial flying, what I love about the PMDG is it puts this right on here, and I see that little green dot and this arc. This is our vertical ascent profile of where we're targeting to, you know, basically when we will hit our top of climb, and so we can see that. And this is 20 nautical miles, and this little dash here is 10, of course, right? But the top of climb is when we're going to hit 350. That's going to be our cruising altitude, and then I will Probably take a quick break to refill my orange whip. By the way, Brent, thank you for doing. Brent has made SimFans a emoji for orange whip, for STD, for I don't think you did a dancing monkey, but what's the third one? I'm missing, Brent. Orange whip, flying STD, and shit. There's one or two more, and I'm just missing them. Marion says, smooth and clear up here. I've been at 30,000 for the last 10 minutes. Are you flying through clouds, Marion? Oh yeah, SimFanatic's BioBreak is a cue to donate. Yeah, no, not at all, Aviation. Not at all, man. Yeah, what the hell is with, BioBreak. Yep, there you go, Brent. That's right, BioBreak. What is with that, by the way? When I leave, why is it the fact like I leave and then people start donating? Because you don't want me to make a comment about it? Yeah, maybe. But I guess that makes sense. I just had to talk it. I had to talk it out to think it through. It just, like, all of a sudden, it's like, I kind of talk to myself. It's like, I'm looking down on the clouds, Marion says. Jeez. No, Sage! No! Never gonna give you up. Oh. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Who is that? Rick Astley? No talent ass clown. Although I shouldn't say that because a lot of people could say that about me, right? Terrible music. That's my point. 80s music. Just not good. Neither is my singing voice. Life Roderick roll. Oh my. Oh, Sage. Once again, that is true, Aviation. I talk too much. I've always been told that. You know the scary thing is, my wife's been told that. When she was a kid, she told me about she was seated in front of the teacher because she was talking too much. I guess, you know, we aren't exactly alike in many ways, but in some ways we definitely are. So I think that's a good thing. That's what works. Brent says Motley Crue. I know, Brent, you're a big Motley Crue fan. Motley Crue's good. I don't. Motley Crue is an exception. I dig their music. I dig their music, 80s. But they're not they're not like the Flock of Seagulls like type music, right? Pink Floyd, Eagles, and so on. Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, some of that stuff is all right. I'm talking like maybe the early 80s, although Motley Crue, of course, was there. But like, you know, like the leg warmers and the leotards and the whole like workout fad of aerobics or whatever. Well, not that it's not happening today, but just some of the Milli Vanilli. Oh man, remember they got caught not actually singing? They're just lip syncing. Good old Milli Vanilli. Yeah, they went downhill pretty quick after that, didn't they? Let's check our gamer tags here to see who's around. See TNT, ISU fan for light, tip for a short round back there. Where'd the rest of you guys go? Or gals? Snap a shot of that. Flying Boeing, right? Flying Boeing just like, I'm going. Screw all of ya. I'm out of here. There's Lady down there. We got Flying Boeing just is trying to get there first, so like he can actually see me land. Although I'm kind of scared about that, truth be told. Jazzercise. Yes, Sage. My lips are so damn chapped. I should have grabbed. I'll have to grab my chapstick here in a minute when I do a bio break. It's like all this damn cold weather. Although, you know, today wasn't so bad. It's gonna be like 82 here this weekend, which is a frickin' welcome gift for sure. Like down in we were like 18 degrees a few nights ago. It's like, what the hell is going on with that? Get away from me, Tinder. Whatever. I don't want to say this out loud. No reason to plug that. Kyle, you beat me. Oh, hit to remove those. Thank you. Thank you, Aviation Spider. And Kyle, I know you're deleting a lot of those earlier. That beat me as well, Kyle. Yeah, what's Ace's excuse? Aces isn't flying. Aces should be on top of those. Now, truthfully, Aces, it's okay, man, because we're all on autopilot, right? So everybody's like kind of just watching right now. So I really can't give you a hard time about you not flying. Look at Lee. Now he's like darted way out in front of us. That was, I might have a bit more lag though. Oh, that could be. Cal turns off anti-ice, gets twice the climb rate. Really? Is that for real? I could probably turn off the engine anti-ice. I'll turn off the window heat too right now. And we're above. Although I think you're supposed to keep those on, right? You're supposed to keep window heat on. Because we're breathing up here. We don't want to like fog up the glass. I think those always stay on. Bleed air from the engine, true. That's true. So you get more power right through there. That makes sense. Makes sense. All right, so we're cruising at 350. SimFans, thank you again for joining for this Thursday night live stream. This is an exceptionally long stream, but we can condense it. In fact, let me go here before we take a little bit of a break. Let's look at our prog check. Look at that, 891 nautical miles. Have we ever flown this long of a flight? I don't think we have. In fact, I don't even really remember using center tanks for fuel, unless maybe there was a few drops in it. But this is a long live stream, and as you can see, if we look over here, and it says we're not gonna get there till 1726. That's like 2 more hours, and that's top of descent. So I'm gonna go pour myself an orange whip, 3 orange whips. I'm gonna go pour myself an orange whip, and I'll be right back. I'm not even doing a bio break. Aces, I don't even need to go. I don't even need to go to the can, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a bio break, friends. Or I just said I didn't need to go to the can, and I just said I'm gonna do. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying. I'm not going on a bio break. I'm gonna go pour myself an orange whip. I meant to say I'm gonna get chapstick. I've already had 3 orange whips, by the way. I probably should stop. What do you guys think? Should I stop? Maybe I shouldn't do any more orange whips. Aces, that's wise. That's wise, my friend. You are a wise man, Aces. I probably should. Actually, my father-in-law has told me never pass up an opportunity. Good point, Aces. Maybe I'll try to like. Maybe I'll try a bio break just in case, you know. Spare all of you, but of course that gives me an excuse later to get another orange whip. But that's just a compounding problem. I digress. I digress, friends. So I'm going to go take a quick break. I'll be right back with all of you. And when we come back, I will ask you, I'll put a poll in here and see if you want to compress time. We could compress time to 2. We could even do 4, but that's going to shorten it too much. But we can compress it to 2. It'll drop this 2-hour cruise flight to 1 hour before we get to the top of descent. And then we can rap about, you know, what have you, whatever. So I'll be right back for that. SimFans, stick around. Thanks again for your support. I will see you in a few. Be right back. SimFans, back with ya. Thank you for sticking around. As always, love you, friends. Love ya, love ya, love ya. How is it going, friends? Back in the saddle, so to speak. Oh, shit. Goes, I miss ya. Thank you for that $1 tip, Goes. 2112. Appreciate the dollar dono. My friend, my pal, my amigo. You know, I was taking a while because I was looking for frickin' lip balm or chapstick or whatever the hell you call it. And I couldn't find any, so I'm just gonna have to go with this upper chapped lip, which you can't see. Probably a good thing. My hair's finally growing out a little bit. I got completely butchered. Anyway, how's it going, friends? Did you get yourself an orange whip? I sure did. It's right back over here. Blue skies. Blue skies emoji. Yeah, that's the other one. That's right. Blue skies. Blue skies, bio brake, STD, of course, for standard pressure, and that last one. And I mentioned it before. Who's Chochi Camargo? Welcome to the stream, I'm not gonna pronounce that right. Chochi? We'll go Chochi. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. STD, that was it. STD. Just came to me. STD. Yes, friends. Yes, friends. And then maybe a dancing monkey, which may come out a little bit. I like to refer to it as dancing SimFanatic, but if you want to go with dancing monkey, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. The lip needs more whiskey exposure. Harry, I think that's my problem. Orange whip. Orange whip. Thank you, Brent. I'll get it right sooner or later. Ooh, that's a good question, Sage. Well, we could make them for both. The plan is that this would be for the YouTube chat for the membership, so you can do it in chat, but I'm sure we could do that in the Discord as well. Josie, yes, you're probably right, Aces. I bet you're right. Josie. Thank you, Aces. Yeah, I probably should stop. This should be my last orange whip. What do you think? Plenty of orange whips tonight. And it's a long stream, so... Oh, speaking of which, let's get on with that. So... I'm kind of thinking about, you know, I'm trying to be sensitive to your needs and your, you know, a lot of us, it's Thursday night, we all have to work tomorrow, I have to work tomorrow. So I want to be considerate of all of you out there that are regulars and maybe don't feel like you can jump out. Maybe have to fly the whole flight and you got to work early tomorrow. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it up to all of you. So I'm going to do this in just a moment. I'm going to go over to my computer and I'm going to type in a poll and see if you all want to do either just leave it at the 1 time rate, 2 times, or 4 times. I would like to do 2 times rather than 4, because 4 is going to really shorten it down to about a half hour. I mean, it is only 9:37. I mean, we've only been going for like an hour because we started about 5 minutes late. So we've only been going for an hour, right? I mean, we had like record time getting this bird up in the air. So, but I'm going to leave it up to you, friends. Ooh, what the hell? Hold on a second. Why is it doing that? Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Why? Well, that's working like a... That's fantastic. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to put it in the poll because I want to see, like, you know, kind of like, what do you all want to see? Oh, I know I did this. Get that fixed right there. There we go. So let me do a poll. Track IR effects outside camps too, yes. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do a poll, friends. Give me 1 minute, 1 second. Poll started here. Create a poll. Did we do time compression? And then the first option is no. Leave it at 1x. That's master caution, by the way. Don't freak out, everyone. That's just because our center fuel tanks are empty. And then yes, let's do 2x. And then or yes, let's do 4x. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the poll, and so we'll leave that open for a couple minutes. And while that's going, and you all can chime in on that, I am going to get this master caution off. So all we gotta do to get that turned off is go up here, and first I want to show something. The reason that's coming on is we are at 0. This is our center tank right here. Left tank, right tank, center tank, okay? So we're at 0, so we're gonna have low pressure here. We have our left at low pressure, left pump. We're gonna turn that left pump off, our right pump off, and that'll take off that master warning. And now you can see we're good to go. So there we are. All right, so let's check it out. So far we've got, yes, we've got a lot of you saying, yes, let's speed this shit up. I could be down with that. Because I mean, a lot, and the other good thing, other advantage of doing time compression is a lot of you, we can all see the approach, descent, and landing. And I don't know, have any of you seen other YouTube content providers do time compression? I have not seen that. So I kind of like, might be something different with our live streams, because, you know, we want to be considerate of all you that are out there. It is a Thursday night, people work tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave this up for, let's go another, we'll go to 9:41 my time, and I'll close the poll. but it's looking like it's unanimous. So, and we've got 8 votes that are in. There's another 9 people out there that are watching. So if the 9 of you that are out there do the poll, let us know what your vote is. If you want to speed this up, or if you want to go real time. And we'll okay. And I didn't mention this before. We will turn it down to 1x once we get close to our top of descent. I forgot to say that. So if you want to change your poll, I don't know if you can do that with that in mind. But it's looking pretty unanimous, friends. All right, so we've got 9 votes in, and I'm going to wait till the poll's at 3 minutes ago, and then we will close the poll. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, there's another 9 people out there watching that haven't voted right now. So, I mean, it is possible that we could have 6 or 7 vote for 1x, and then we would stay at normal time. So I'm going to wait a few more seconds. If you don't want to cast your vote, no worries, don't cast it. But we're at 9 votes, and we're about to close. I think it's going to be pretty safe to say that we're going to go 2x. So let's see what that'll do, because we know that's going to happen. So if we go 2x, so right now we got 1724, and so, oh yeah. So what do we have? Like basically another 40 hour and 40 minutes, and so that'll reduce it to 50 minutes. So that'll reduce it to 50 minutes before, you know, and that's quite a while. I mean, there's not much we're going to be doing right now other than like looking at clouds. This is not shit to see right now because we have too many damn clouds in the way. Now, it is kind of cool. Like, I was flying this flight last night, and it was kind of cool seeing Iceland in that while we're flying over the ocean. That was kind of neat, but we got overcast. That's what happens when we do live weather. Ooh, we got some other votes. We had 2 just come in for 1x, leaving it at 1x. But not enough to turn the ruling, and so we're going to end poll. And so it is unanimous. We are at 11 votes, and we are going to do 2x. So now, for those of you, before I hit 4x, a lot of you want to keep with me, and so I am going to go on a countdown of 3, 2, 1. But right now, I'm 2 seconds ahead of all of you. I'm going to wait 5 seconds from the time I go 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to internalize 2 more seconds before I actually hit the command. So we're all kind of hitting it at one time. Let's see how well this works. All right. So on 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and I just hit it, so here we go. So we're now going to go ahead and do the 2x. And the one thing I do love, I don't think the Phoenix has, is in the PMDG, you can actually tell that you're at 2x because this is in yellow. If I hit it again, it'd be at red. I love the fact that that happens. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Good point. I'm slowing. Oops, I hit it twice. Okay, I just slowed down twice. I'm sorry. So if you hit R plus the plus button. By the way, I'm going the same speed now. So thank you, Aces. So you want to hit R and then your plus button, and then each time you hit, so just keep your R held down, and each time you press the plus button, you're gonna go 2, then 4, and then minus takes you back down. So R and minus takes you back down. Thank you, Aces. TNT says Control R plus. Mine's just R plus, but maybe I have that mapped differently. Again, so let's try to. Actually, I'm gonna watch for all of you behind me. I'm gonna wait for you to catch up, and then I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna watch for some of you to catch up. So go in 3. Is everybody ready? Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Go. And I'm going to wait for your nameplates to catch up to me, and then I'm going to start. I'm just going to hit it once. So we only hit it once to do 2 times. The other thing I neglected to say, I'm a horrible host. I just expect you all to know this, right? I'm waiting for Short Brown and Tipbird and TNT Simulate to get caught up here. Maybe they might be off on a bio break, or there's Lee. Not working. R plus isn't working. Maybe you have to do, somebody said, TNT said Control R plus. Maybe I might have just simplified it and just did R+. So try what TNT said. I can't remember. I might have changed it a while back. So do Control R+. There we go. Lee's accelerating, I think. Or not. Information Alpha's in the house. Information Alpha, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, poor Xbox users. Oh, yeah. Brent says, mention to Sim that maybe he should do some live training sessions, but I think ASUS would be better because Sim assumes everyone knows what he's doing. Probably true. No, it's definitely true. I gotta be more cognizant of that, SimFans. I am sorry. You know, another thing you can do is hit escape, go to general options, and then go to your, oops, I'm sorry. Go to control options. I always do that because I'm used to going to general options. Go to control options, and then all you have to do is type in, go to keyboard, then go to search by name. So you can do time, type in time. And, well, that worked like a turd in a punch bowl. Not time. Okay, let's do, maybe it's rate. I don't, see, that's the thing. You got to, here, I'll do something better than this. Let me go to search input, and let me tell you what it is, because I'll just search for it. Increase sim rate. It is under rate. So go to controls. Again, I'm going to go back. Go to control options. Doing this for you, Brent, and the rest. Go to search by name, and just type in rate, and you'll see... eventually, and then go until you see that sim rate. Why is everything going so damn slow? God dang it. It's like lagging is... This is the one thing I like about X-Plane 12 that I like about X-Plane 12 better than Microsoft Flight Simulator is the damn things just take forever. So sim rate is R, increase sim rate for me is R, and it says equal, but that's where the plus sign is, and minus. So do that. Just type in rate, and you can all see what keyboard commands it is for you. Mine may not be the default, so if not, then I apologize. And everybody's got it. Look at Tipbird catching up. Look at that. Tipbird's catching up. So I'm about ready to hit R+. Yeah, there you go. There's TNT. You guys figured it out? Oh, hell's the yeah! Oh, yeah! Here we go. I'm going to wait for Tipbird and Short Round to catch up a bit here, and now I'm going to hit R+. And then we'll zoom together. Yeah, here's Tipbird. We're gonna let Tipbird catch up here. There's TNT. What the hell is Tipbird flying? Oh, FA-18. There we go. Now he's caught up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do R+ now. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. I don't know if that helped at all. Ryan Hare's in the house. Ryan, welcome, Ryan. See, now we'll speed this shit up. So right now we have 1724, and so what? That's in 10. So that's in 70. So actually, this is going to really speed it up because wait. 1724, yeah, so basically an hour and 10 minutes, so in 70 minutes, so about 35 minutes, I'm going to set my timer here. I've got my Garmin watch, and I'm going to set the timer for, we'll do 32 minutes, just because I need a little time before we get to that top of a descent, get all our shit set up and ready for a landing. MSFS Hangar Club, aka Lee, changed to a fighter jet. Good call. Right here, 20 likes, we're at 21 likes. Thank you, friends. Can we hit 30? Ooh, maybe. Boy, wouldn't that be a gas? I just said, wouldn't that be a gas? What the hell, what am I, in the 70s? I jumped from the 80s that I absolutely hate music-wise, and we've all been through that, and then I'm gonna jump into the 70s and say, isn't that a gas? Oh my God, friends. There is no help for me. There is no hope for me. I am basically a lost cause. Oh no, bomb. Oh boy. Oh boy. Time for an orange whip break, I guess. The key is, friends, you gotta extend your pinky finger, see? Yeah, that's when you know you're classy when you're drinking your orange whip. You gotta hold that pinky finger out and you're That's how you get to be, you know, a classy person. That's all it takes. Extend the pinky. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, like normal. Friends, we are at 21 likes. I do appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining. And for those of you that just joined our channel, our stream, welcome to the SimFan family. We're glad to have you here. Information Alpha says, what have you been up to then recently? Anything interesting? Is that for me, Information Alpha? That could be a dangerous question for me. What have I been up to recently and anything interesting? Let's see. Yes. I mentioned this before, but it was before you got here, Information Alpha. My wife and daughter, they went to New York. My daughter is touring Juilliard. Aces, I didn't even tell you about this. Yeah, they're maybe I did tell you, but yeah, my daughter is touring Juilliard. She dreams to go to Juilliard. So I'm batching it with my son, doing a little father-son bonding time. So I'm like having fun with him. And he's like, oh, Dad, he wanted to play Call of Duty tonight with me. And he's like, oh, you're streaming. But how cool is he? Because he understands, you know, all of my friends out there. He knows a lot of your names, by the way. Honestly, your regulars. He actually knows many of your names. But he's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, T. We'll do that maybe tomorrow night. So I know he played Call of Duty with us last week. It was kind of fun. But so bonding with the sun, Information Alpha, and I do plan on Saturday. I'm going to take him to Des Moines and going to an arcade there and maybe having some fun with him that way. And yeah. Oh hell yes, TNT. Funny story about that. So TNT said, SimFanatic, tell your son our team is 6-0. So TNT is a Philadelphia Eagles fan like my son. And only undefeated team. Actually, they've only been they're the only undefeated team for what, the last 2 weeks, TNT? And so he bet his teacher that the Eagles would win, and if they lost, he would have owed them an almond joy, which just made me realize there's an almond joy upstairs for me. Thanks, TNT. I know what I'm going to have for a late night snack tonight. An almond joy. Not a Mounds, because you know the difference between an almond joy and a Mounds, right? There's another old 80s commercial. You don't see those commercials anymore. Hello, brother. Sari, how you doing? I'm not going to try to pronounce your whole name, and I swear that maybe some of you come in here and you do your names really long, so I can't pronounce them. How's it going? Welcome, Sari. Thank you for joining. Welcome, my brother, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Ryan here, Dallas Cowboys. Oh, how is Dallas doing anyway? They're doing too bad, right, Ryan? I think Dallas is doing all right. I'm a Chiefs fan. I've had a couple hard weeks these last two games. I mean, obviously 2 weeks ago, they did win, but that was a tough game. And then, of course, they lost to... who the hell did they play? I just had a brain fart. Wasn't the Chargers. Was it Chargers? No, Buffalo. They lost to Buffalo, to Allen. One hell of a quarterback as well. So, Sage, this is hilarious, man. I'm like looking at the chat, and I swore that you were another spam bot with those emojis. I saw like the lips and lipstick, and I'm like, oh, somebody delete that. No, wait, that's Sage. Whoops. Nope, that was you, my friend. NFC East, Marion Harris says, yeah. That's why I told my son, I'm like, you know, so TNT, you'd appreciate this. I'm like, well, I don't think the Chiefs are going to make it to the Super Bowl. I hate to say it, not the way they've been. I mean, they're a great team, but I just don't feel it. But I told him, because he's like, Dad, if the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl, and it's very, very well possible the Eagles would get to the Super Bowl. He's like, could we get tickets? And I'm like, I don't know. What are tickets going for these days? Like Super Bowl tickets? Any of you know? I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure it's like several $1,000s a ticket, even for like the, you know, for the cheap seats, right? I bet those are probably like $1,500. 5,000 plus. Well, turn me around, slap me in the face, and call me Rhonda. I would not spend $5,000 for a ticket. That answers my. I'm gonna have to tell him tomorrow. I'm like, you know, sorry, son. Even if the Chiefs win, I mean, that'd be $10,000. No effing way. God. For real, Ryan? $5,000 for a ticket? Even like the cheap seats, like way up high? 5,000 bucks a ticket? No way. No way. I mean, I'd rather watch them from like, I'd rather like spend $10,000, go to like a freaking all-inclusive resort and be like, you know what, T? Dad and you are gonna go to an all-inclusive resort and we're gonna sit back, we're gonna watch the game on a big screen, and we're gonna spend a week in some tropical destination, you know, rather than spend $10,000 going to a game that lasts for 3.5 hours. Even 3. I don't know. I've never been to Philly, SimFanatic, that's it, I'm cut off. I read SimFanatic. I've never been to Philly, TNT, never have. My son definitely wants to go there, but for the bad seats, no way. That's insane. That's insane. No way would I spend $10,000 to go there. No way. Absolutely not. TNT says, could have got you some tickets. I'll look you up next time, TNT. Maybe like a regular season game. You know, and the thing is, like, yeah, next time the Chiefs play the Eagles in regular season, I might have to look you up, TNT. See if you can get us hooked up with some tickets. Because you're from Philly, right? I think, TNT, you're actually from that area, right? Yeah, TNT, yeah, for a regular game. That's awesome, brother. I'd love to go to Philadelphia. I mean, hell, my wife and daughter, this is their second trip to New York City. I've never been to New York City. ASUS, I mean, I'd love to go to the East Coast. We've talked about this. Northeast, would love it. Never been there. Never even been close to that area ever. I would love to, though. Thank you, TNT. I'll look you up, man. If the Chiefs and Eagles play, then I'll. That'd be a great trip. Actually, it'd be a lot of fun. You could cue me in on like some great places to go eat. I likes me meat. Some good places to eat. Some good restaurants. Yeah, definitely look you up, man. I got about 23 minutes on my sundial. Let's take a look. I got to keep paying attention here because we are doing 2x. Oh, we got plenty of times. We're 552 nautical miles away. We've got plenty of time, friends. Plenty of time. Everybody start donating so we can get to the Super Bowl. No. My God. I would rather put that kind of money into giveaways for all of you than I would do waste money on a look at that. Yeah, that just looks great. Then waste money on a Super Bowl. That would be a complete waste. That's what it. It's kind of like. So I like cone. I mean, Kyle, you like bourbon. So I'm a big bourbon fan, right? Some of you know this. And I've done this thing that's called Whiskey Fest. And the nice thing about Whiskey Fest is like it starts in San Francisco, then it goes to Chicago, and then it ends in New York. I've gone to Chicago Whiskey Fest a couple times with my father-in-law. Father-in-law, if you're out there, thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. But the prices of the tickets got too expensive. But back when we did this like 10, 12, 15 years ago, that's probably too long. 12 years ago, 15, yeah, probably 15 years ago. The tickets for a VIP ticket would be like 87, maybe it's 120. It might have been 120 a ticket. But you got like Louis the 13th cognac, and you got like 25-year-old single malt scotches and shit like you'd never buy because the bottle is like several hundred to several $1,000s. Right? So you would actually be able to taste test this stuff, and they had really good food, good spread, and it'd be like 3 hours of drinking bourbon and scotch, eating. It was a really good event, right up my alley. And but it's so expensive now. Like the price of a ticket is like, I think the VIP pass now for whiskey, it's called Whiskey Fest. I think it was like last time I checked, it was like $380 or something like that. And but still, I'd probably rather do something like that than do the Super Bowl game and spend $10,000. I mean, one whiskey, one scotch, and one beer. Who sings that? Don't tell me. One whiskey, one scotch, one beer. Damn it, I can't think. I know my brother knows this. I can't. Oh, shit. I can't think of it's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Aces Down says Glenn Levitt, only 12 years age though. Yeah, Glenn Levitt's good. Yes, Glenn Levitt. My dad loves Glenn Levitt. The Glenn. George Strait? No, not George Strait. Oh jeez, please forgive me. George, oh my God, Harrison. Is it George Harrison? George Harrison, is that right? George Thorogood. Oh, well, I was way off. Samsonite. That's it. I was way off. Victory. It's his face palm. Oh my God. Johnny Blue. Yes, wouldn't crack the Johnny Blue. No, he wouldn't, Brent. You're right. When you got him, so I'll be out there. My brother got my dad Johnny Blue, or Johnny Walker Blue. And by the way, Brent, thanks for making me feel like a big cheap ass. But yeah, so, you know, you got like the gift set with the, I don't know if it was crystal glasses, Brent, or if it was like, you know, the like small tumblers and that. And got the Johnny Walker Blue, and Brent, you wanted to make sure that he would crack that open before we left, and you really should have forced him to do it, because last time I talked to him, he said he hadn't opened it yet. So yeah, he'll never open that. That's gonna be like a lost cause. Never will open that. I do like I got a buddy of mine. His name's Pete. He's an officer in the Navy. He got me a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. I really like it. Really like it. Like, some people are like, yeah, it's the blue's all right. Bullshit. Johnny Walker Blue is really good. I would say, nah, not really good to the red. I even like the black. I've never had the green label though. Never had the green label. Oh, look at Flying Boeing over there. Oh, we caught up to Flying Boeing. Look at that. He's right off our right wing. Green sucks. I've never had green. Is it green above black? Because I actually think black is pretty good. I thought it went red, black, green, and blue. Is that not right? Do I have those backwards? Maybe it's red, green, black, and blue. Maybe. I don't know. Kyle's at 0.77. I'm at 0.76, Kyle. 0.76, so going a little slower than you, my friend. But I've caught up with Flying Boeing, and that's all I care about. So you like had to be like so like, you know, in a hurry. But I get it, he's an hour ahead of me in real time on the East Coast, speaking of East Coast. And now I'm just finally reading. I don't even know why I put the YouTube moderators thing up. I've got a confession to make, Kyle, Aces, and Aviation. You're like messaging here, and now I'm like seeing it for the first time. That is hilarious. I told you guys I would be better about watching that. Obviously, I lied. Hey, I want to say good points to all of you. I know the rest of you are like, what is he talking about? So I'll let you know. We've got a Discord YouTube moderators channel. So it's a place where my moderators can try, as they so desperately do, try to help me. And then I don't pay one damn bit of attention to them. But I have it like right to my right here. And now I just read stuff that they like sent at, well, let's see. One was at 8:37, so I'm not doing too bad. I'm only about an hour and a half behind on that one. And then another one at 8:40, and then another one at 9:39. And I keep telling myself I'm gonna do a better job at keeping on. I think I need to mount this monitor like right up above, like right above my main display in my studio. Bunch of tryhards. Oh, all I can do is keep trying. You know what I love about my moderators though, friends? Is I love about many of you, you never give up on me. Even though I keep, you know, I mess up time and time again, you just never give up on me. And that's kudos and cheers to all of you because you are diehard friends that keep and stick with me. I see that one, aviation. Now I got, see, now they're responding in that channel because they're like, well, finally he's watching. What the hell? Well, now are we like in cloud? Oh yeah, we're coming to a layer of clouds here. Look at this. Man, these are awfully high clouds. If we're at 35,000 feet. I know, Kyle. That's hilarious. Oh, if I would have only looked. If I would have only looked. I'm sorry, guys. You try to help me and then there's just sometimes there's no, like I said earlier, there's no hope for me sometimes. Sometimes there's no hope. Oh God, what's going on? What's going on? Ace is down, donate $1. And we resort to donuts if we... Well, that's probably true. And that's, I don't do that on purpose, Aces, you know this. But you're right, you're absolutely right, my friend. You're 150% correct. Because if I hear a dono going, of course I'm gonna be like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a dono. Probably worth $1 to just get my flippant attention sometimes, huh? It's all good, Aces, man. That's funny as shit. Oh no, here you go. Now look what you did. Top of descent. Top of descent. Goes says top of descent is, oh wow, we have 385 nautical miles. Goes 211. Thank you both for that $1 dono, Aces and Goes 211. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donations. So yeah, we've got a waste. Oh no. Here we go. Let me go ahead and fix that RTO. Oh, Aviation Spider says, yep, them auto brakes still at RTO. Son of a buck. I said buck as in B-U-C-K, by the way. So YouTube, don't demonetize the channel. Thank you, Aviation Spider, for that $1 dono and that reminder to turn RTO. I always forget that thing. Always. I rarely remember to turn. I'm lucky if I remember to turn the landing lights off, actually, friends. This might be interesting on this approach here. Has anybody landed ILSY-1, runway 01 at in Iceland here that we're going to? Checklist. Who uses it? I use. See, that's the thing, Brent. I do use the checklist right there. Can't really see that. I use it. It's actually 2 pages. I use a checklist, but only when I'm getting everything started. And as soon as I get up in the air, fucking checklist goes away, man. I don't pay attention to the checklist after I get myself in the air. And that's a good point. I should pay more attention to the checklist. I mean, the checklist is there for a reason. I mean, you know, the thing is, I should know better because, like, when I fly for real, I actually use a checklist for all stages of the flight. I don't know why I don't do that in the simulator. Probably because I feel safe here. Or maybe, actually, coming to think of it, maybe I'm becoming too reliant on all of you to correct my bad habits. But truth be told, and we've talked about this before, when you're flying an airliner, you have a co-pilot next to you that's calling stuff out. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow my own horn here. Keep it clean. Okay, I know what you're thinking. But when I'm flying by myself, I'm flying in an airliner like all of you. I know you're all doing that by yourself too, but I'm also like trying to read everything and I'm trying to entertain and trying to keep up with everything. It's sometimes a little hard. And I'm not a great multitasker. I'm just gonna admit it. I don't multitask very well. I can focus very, very well on something, but I'm not the best multitasker. But it's a lot to juggle. That's my excuse. Deal with it. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it, friends. I'm sticking with it. Holy shit, what just happened? Oh, okay, we just turned. Look at all these clouds. Look at this. I feel I'm at the end of a Ghostbuster movie. Hey, look at all these clouds. Wow. Looks pretty though, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and look over to the left too, because I want to check that out. I can vouch for that. Thanks, ASUS. Look at this. I mean, that. You know, when I look at this thing, friends, when I like look at all these clouds and these layers of clouds, like those of you that have been like flying an X-Plane 11, and you'd want to get oh shoot, sky. What's the see? Somebody's gonna let me know. What is it called? It's the weather system that you had to pay like $60 for, and you had it injected weather for you. Active Sky. Thank you, Aviation Spotter. I knew it was Sky something. Active Sky. And my God, would it? I mean, it would like, if you were you wouldn't dare inject the cloud textures in X-Plane for it, because unless you wanted to like run in the single digits for frame rates, right? And by God, you just look at this. But you wouldn't want to do that. But I would just get it for like the live weather. But this is so cool now. And not only do we have the live weather, which is improving, it's not perfect. We know that. Soba continues to improve it. But we get not only the weather where you can like see, oh, I can see in the distance that's actually going to clear, and I'm going to get out of the clouds. It's not just going to be like, oh, it refreshes every 5 minutes, and all of a sudden I go from clouds to nothing, like in X-Plane with Active Sky. We can see the transition, which I love. I really, really love that. But the fact that this performs so well with these kind of clouds and the layers, it's a beautiful thing. Gotta love it. Kyle, thank you for deleting all that crap out of there. Live streaming MSFS on new Call of Duty Day. Blando's in the house. I read Blando's comment. I didn't even read the name who posted it. Blando, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Blando, for joining. By the way, friends, I got to do a call out for Blando. Blando, welcome to the stream. But that little rotating SimFanatic logo up there, that was courtesy of Blando. Blando, thank you for doing that, my friend. Do appreciate you doing that. Blando actually has a YouTube channel. I have it linked. If you go to our channel page, scroll all the way down, you'll see Blando, and he's got amazing stuff. He hasn't been keeping. He's got other stuff, more important stuff to do than maintain content. But do check out his channel, and a big shout out to you, Blando. Thank you for joining the stream. Love you, my friend. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you. And where the hell was I? I don't even remember. Oh, I was talking about like the textures and Active Sky and all that. But yeah, we are in a much better place. And how many of you are doing X-Plane 12 right now? Hey, don't be afraid to admit it. Now, I don't regularly do it. Still think it's the most realistic flight model sim that you can get right now. Microsoft Flight Simulator still is great, and it's improving, but X-Plane 12, you want to practice if you're a real pilot, you want to practice your ILS approaches, your localizer approaches, your NDB approaches, absolutely get X-Plane 12 and do it, man. Do it, girl, because it is definitely going to feel more realistic to everything. But I'm gonna say though, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I say this all the time, they're improving. They'll get there. I have no doubt they'll get there, because we bounce around. But every time I like something jitters like that, it makes me a little nervous. There's nothing worse than crashing before you start your top of descent. And we're at 264 nautical miles, 17:15. If I do the time right, 30. We're about 15 minutes away. I gotta reset my clock, because that's... We'll go ahead and set... I am gonna have to do a bow break here, friends. But we got about, let's see, 16:45 and 17:15. Oh wait, oh, we're a lot closer than that then. 17:15 and 16:45, 30. Yeah, we're about 15 minutes away. 15 minutes from our top of descent. So let's go ahead and get stuff programmed in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. Now, does anybody have a chart for the runway? I don't. Right now, Sim Toolkit Pro is broken on the charts. One thing I always loved about Sim Toolkit Pro is it had free charts. It isn't working right now. But here's a cue you all in on something. Here's a little bit that you can do with the FMC within your PMDG if you have this aircraft, which, by the way, I do recommend getting. I actually recommend saving your dollars and get the 767-600. It's about the same thing, but it's a lot. Oh shit. Goes to 11. Thank you for that $1 tip. Appreciate you that donation. Goes to 11. Thank you. So notice this in magenta says 1800 above. That's what we need to get down to for intercepting our localizer and ILS. So we're going to drop this down to 1800. Now notice when I drop this down, a lot of people that aren't familiar with flying these commercial birds might think, oh shit, if I change the altitude here, it's going to start descending. No, it won't. Notice it's not descending, okay? It's not going to descend until it hits, if I zoom out here, can I zoom? See, here's that TD, that T/D. By the way, I'm clicking on this TFC button, and that's the range, this 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. That's going to change it as I adjust that. So it's just zooming in and out, and notice this is a 160-mile marker here. That T/D stands for top of descent. So when you get to that top of descent, oh shit, here we go again. TNT dropped $1 dono. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, TNT, for that $1 dono. Call for a no prober. Thank you, TNT, for the $1 dono, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, and goes 212. Thank you for that $1 dono. So anyway, when we get to that top of descent, as long as you have your altitude set to your intercept, which is 1800 that we saw down. Uh-oh, shit. Here you guys go again. You guys trying to F me up, aren't ya? Try again. I got a new amp. It's 12. Thanks, Goes. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that $1 dono once again. And so, see, you guys are getting me all distracted here, and I know that's the point. But I'm going to set this back to 40. But anyway, if you have this at 1800, what's going to happen is once you get to this top of descent, your aircraft is automatically going to start descending. That's the beauty. Okay, so we got one. That's one thing to program. The next thing to program is you saw someone put in the frequency of your nav system. So let's. What the hell am I doing? Okay, here we go. But if I go to iNet ref, so I hit iNet ref, notice it says 111.30. That looked different for somebody else posted a frequency. I don't think it matched. But so so it says ILS, which stands for Instrument Landing System, okay, and that's runway 1 right there. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. Good. So runway 1, okay, and then this says this is your course. So this means 111.30 for our nav radio. So we're gonna go down here, and I programmed both my left and right. There's 2 nav radios. Fuck me. Goes, what's next to program? Yes, Goes 212, dropping another $1 dono. Thank you, Goes. Damn it. You distracted me. And I know that's what you're trying to do. Thank you, brother, for that $1 dono, my friend. Appreciate you. All right, so we got 110.50, and now, see, now I forget what we're at. 111.30. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to just, I'm not going to make this confusing. I'm just going to say, so this is your standby. So you go 111.30 over here, okay? We're going to go 111.30. Oh, mother bus bucket. The outer ring does your, okay, there we go. 111.30. Hit this button right here, transfer, and it'll switch that standby over here. This is active. And now I'm going to do the same thing over here. 111.30. Okay, and that's all I got to do. And then when you set that, now your radios, your nav radios for both the first officer. So if I go up here, so this is, and this is what if you put this on the approach or the course, you're going to intercept that. We'll see that when we're on approach. But those are the 2 key things. Get your gun. Goes to 11, standby. So goes standby. It just means that, you know, like a lot of times you might have an active right now with nav 1 that you're actually, if you're trying to do your radio approach on a nav frequency, you may have this, but you might have another VOR. So these a lot of times will be VORs that you'll have these radios selected, and you'll be on a radial to, and I don't have time to get into it right now. Maybe Aces, maybe you want to do a video on the radials and nav frequencies. These commercial airliners, because of their flight management computers and their flight management systems, really these are typically set for either a localizer approach or a ILS approach. So these are actually going to be both your localizer and ILS. Son of a bitch. When did you want to exit time compression again? Oh, yes. Before we get to top and descent, you guys are hilarious. Anyway, I don't even know where the hell I'm at. Okay, I'm trying to explain things. Okay, so we're at 111.30. Now, if I go up here, you're going to see this 14. So your course is 14. So that coincides with your navigation or your nav radio frequency. And so we need to make sure that we set, if we want to do this intercept for the ILS and localizer on approach, we got to get these set before. So we got to go 14 on course. So that's going to be pretty easy because it's, whoop. So I'm going to go 14 on the left, and you want to go 14 on the first officer's course there. So get those set to 14. And, dang it. You guys are insane. We have to pay for questions now. I read one before. Ghost212 says, how do you set the computer in the 152? And TNT says, we have to pay for questions. No, you don't. Put them in chat. Or have I been missing it? I've probably been missing it. You know what? TNT, that's hilarious. And goes on the 152. You guys are killing me. Here's another breath break. Thanks, Aviation Spider. You guys, oh my God. I give up. I can't keep up. We're at 29. Hey, are we gonna hit 30 likes? Go! Hurry, we gotta. Remember that skit there, Aviation Spider? Aviation Spider, thank you for the $1 dono. Aviation Spider says, breathe. Here's another breath break. Thank you, Aviation Spider. I appreciate that $1 dono. Thank you, TNT, for the $1. And Goes and Aces Down, you're all too kind. Thank you for the donations. Oh my God, I don't even know where I was at. I think I got everything set, the chorus and all that. Oh, the one thing I did forget, your computer's gonna bark at you if you don't set this either. And this is a nice thing to set. So you wanna set your approach, your flaps and speed. Click this, this is, if you, let me do this once. Son of a bitch. What's going on? Now what? TNT donated $1. I'd like to buy an answer. Oh, TNT. Oh, shit. Thank you, my friend. Drop another $1 dono. Thank you, TNT. Jesus, Kyle. What are minimums? I can't keep up with all y'all. So here, I'm gonna plug this in. So 143 knots at 40 degrees. Holy shit. So if this, right down here, really quick, this is a scratch pad. If you click, these are your MFD buttons. I'm gonna refer to this as right 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So R3, if we click 1, 4, 3, and 40, that's gonna put this in our scratch pad. So it puts it on our scratch pad, then you go over here and click this. So that will be basically when you have your full flaps, you want a speed of 143. You guys are flipping breaking me. Goes212 says, $1, keep trying to retract my gear on my... That's hilarious, Goes. I keep trying to retract my gear on my 152, but it doesn't show. That's hilarious. Very funny. Aviation Spider tipped $1. Prime example of SimFanatic trying to multitask. Absolutely! Absolutely! Holy shnikes! TNT tipped another $1 dono. Still can't find the second engine on my 152. Okay, I'm taking a break before. Actually, oh shit! I gotta slow this down, don't I? Okay, in 3 seconds, we're gonna take us out of the acceleration. Thank you, Aces, for asking about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do, mine is R minus. I don't know whatever you guys did to get the plus acceleration to work. All you gotta do is do the same thing, but instead of hitting the plus key, hit the minus key. I'm gonna do that right now in 3, 2, 1, R minus, and now we'll notice that this goes from yellow to regular, and we're at 1705. That gives me 10 minutes to go take a leak and refresh my eggnog or my orange whip. Look at, we can see, we got not as thick a layer. Can we see the ground? I see a lot of clouds. It looks like they're kind of breaking up, friends. But it's okay, because even if I'm away while I'm doing... Goes to 12. I hear his wife can multitask. He needs a checklist. That's so bad. That's so bad. Holy crap, guys. To leave the toilet seat up. Okay, I'm breaking now. I'm breaking, so y'all stop. I'm gonna take a 5-minute, maybe a 7-minute bio break, and yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break here, friends. I will be right back with you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. TNT goes to 12, Aviation Spotter, Aces Down, and the rest of you. Do appreciate it. Aviation Spotter, I think I called you out, right? But thank you guys so much for the tips. I do appreciate it. As you all know, it goes back in the channel, but I gotta get the hell out of here before you guys break me. And I'll be back for our, hopefully for our top of descent, but our approach. We'll see how we do. And if I get landed first, I am going to spotlight all of you landing, and we'll see how you do. And I'll go over the rules for the landing. I don't know why I did that creepy kind of, I felt like maybe I was like in anyway, I don't want to say it because I might offend somebody. I'll be right back, friends. Stick around. Oh my. By the way, I do see that we hit 32. Hey, SimFans, thank you so much for your continued support. And there, what the hell's going on? Goes to 12, donating $25. I was just getting ready to leave, and I want to do a shout out, and we're at 32, and goes to 12. Lays down the hammer with that $25 dono. Goes to 212. You are too kind, my friend. Always leaves when the donos start rolling in. Ha ha, caught you. Goes to 12. I honestly, thank you so much, Goes to 12, and the rest of you for all your donations. But even so, all of you that are out there hitting the like button, hitting the subscription, and just being part of our family, appreciate all of you. And we'll be right back. Thanks again, Goes to 12. Much appreciated. Most generous from my friend. Thank you. Just give me a few more minutes. Be right with you. Thank you. Okay, SimFans, sorry I took longer than I intended, but I'm much better now. Much better. And we've begun our descent, I see. And we can see, oh, this is a good thing. We can see land. We can see land, friends. That's a good thing, right? Thank you for sticking around, SimFans. Back with ya. Why didn't this go away? I thought I took that off. Anyway, there we go. What? Hey, what? Oh, I know what I did. I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button on the stream deck. Now I got everything messed up. Son of a bitch. Hold on. There we go. All right, friends. Here we are. We are at, we're beyond our top of descent. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you. All right, so let's get ourselves like ready. No shenanigans. I need to focus because I haven't done this approach for runway 1 ILS. And so let's get ourselves kind of oriented here. So let's take a look down south on our FMC. And so we're gonna look at, we're approaching Ingen, and we want to be at 259 at 17,455 as we approach Ingen. And so we're making our way. And if you look down here, we got this little magenta, kind of bouncing around a little bit as we're descending. So we're looking fairly good, not perfect, but we're looking pretty good on this descent. Aviation Spider, if we could only see that land. And like, look at, speaking of land, look at that. We got some land over there, friends, right? Over there. Making our way over to Iceland for runway 1, and we're doing the ILS runway 1Y. And so Ingen is coming fast, but we are on a good descent profile. We're hitting the numbers on our speed and on our descent. We're we're in the pipe, 5x5, if you will, friends. TNT. Brett says, by the way, I haven't cut my hair in 2.5 years. I remember when I let my hair grow out, I had like this big afro. My hair's like naturally curly, so that was kind of a funny thing. I haven't heard the dance music yet. Anybody heard the dance music? Maybe I like took it out of the list here. I don't know. We're just gonna keep watching this. We gotta slow up pretty quick because I think if I look at the FMC correctly, it's a pretty steep, sharp turn. And now we just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. See, Mom, no hands. The beauty of autopilot. Look at that wing flex. Let's do some different views out there. Look at that sun, the ocean. Pretty cool. Good shot. See your comment, ASUS. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Talk about wing flex right there. I think PMDG did a really nice job with that. Thanks, Don. Don, welcome back. It's a good view, isn't it? Kind of like that one right there. Yeah, my lips are chapped. 33 likes. Thank you, friends. So I always like, you know, the important thing with flying jet aircraft, because they do fly so fast, is they often say in the aviation industry is like, stay ahead of your aircraft, right? We'll see if I can. Now, if we look here, you see we've got 7 point, and that's counting down. So our next from Ingen to CI01, or CI01 rather, we've got 65 nautical miles. So we need that because we got to drop down to 1800. Now, if you're wondering what that A means, that A simply just means you need to be at 1800 feet or above 1800 feet. You don't want to be below that at CI01. And then Sobel, I think, is actually our intercept there. But so we need to descend fairly abruptly to get to the 1800 level. The SimFanatic Shuffle, it's a moral imperative, Low-Tech. Low-Tech, how's it going, man? Low-Tech in the house. I think I did see you earlier, Low-Tech, in here. Welcome, Low-Tech. I'm glad you made it to the stream. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Don, might as well, might as well just fast forward to just before your approach fix and be done with it. At that altitude, you don't miss any scenery, yeah. Yeah, it's awesome to have you with us, Low-Tech. You've been with us for a while, man. It's good to see you made it. So we fly over the ocean here, over the Atlantic, as we see, starting to turn a little bit to the right, which is fine. And if we go over here to the right and look at the right MFD, of course, I've got this plugged in at 80 nautical miles. And so we can kind of see. Now, if we look, this is what I was talking about. We're going to have a sharp turn. We're going to be turning this way to go to runway 1, because right now we're heading at 144. So runway 1, of course, is going to be 10 degrees. So we're going to have to make a sharp turn to the left. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh boy, here we go. I normally don't do this, other than on the way up. But for TNT, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And for the rest of you, and you know what this means. This is where that emoji would really come into play, Brent. But here we go. Because we did drop down below flight level 180. DTS. DTS is like the sound system, digital theater system, right? But here we go, STD. We gotta hit STD, this STD button again, and so we're gonna say checking 1 2, checking 1 2, STD syphilis 1 2 syphilis, check 1 2 syphilis STD. There we go, hit STD. Now it goes to 2992. Hit B as in Bravo on your keyboard for a nice nifty way to get your altimeter set to the appropriate pressure altitude there. So now we're at 2993. Standard pressure is of course 29.92, right? So when you get above flight level 180 and you hit that STD button, you're going to be at standard pressure, which is 2992. Or 2992 for those of you that want to be like completely accurate. Low-Tech 420, I have not. Actually, Low-Tech, and then we've had a really good stream tonight and really smooth, a lot of good frame rates. I cut out FS Realistic, by the way. There was an update, I think you know that. You might have posted it, for a memory leak, which was probably causing a lot of the problems we were having with the last few streams. I not only cut out that, but I also cut out GSX. And it's so far, it's proven to be a... and I don't want to say anything bad about FS Realistic or GSX. I said GTX, GSX. Because they are good programs. I love them. I have them. But they seem to be messing up with OBS. They didn't work well with OBS. There's just too much taxing on my system now. You might have a 4090, and you might have like the latest CPU. I've got an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X, which is actually a good CPU. I've got a 3070 Ti, which is good. But I cut those out, Low-Tech, and we've been having a nice, smooth, great frame rate stream tonight, I think. Is that an accurate statement, SimFans that have been here all night? I think we've been running pretty well tonight, so now I'll say that. We'll see how we do on our approach here. So still at 259, and we're going to go down here and check. So we're going to get down to 162. So we're gonna have to get down to 162 knots as well. So we're gonna have to slow down. And you'll notice down here, you can just see it. There's this decel, so we're gonna decelerate pretty rapidly as we come in approach. This might be kind of an interesting approach because we're gonna have to do a deep turn here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I really haven't been taking many screenshots tonight, I guess. Aces Down says, dang, well, so far, SimFanatic, best stream consistency in the last couple weeks on my end. Awesome. All right, thank you, Aces, for saying that, and it's good to know. David Edel's still here. David Edel says, yep. David, it's great to have you here. It's good that I think we've got it figured out. I think things are running smooth, and hopefully we'll continue that, because I gotta be honest, I was like really getting a little bit concerned when we had 2 live streams in a row where we actually had buffer issues and people were disconnecting, and that's never a good thing when you're trying to live stream on YouTube, right? We had people drop. I mean, we were up on the, and of course, of all things, it happened when we were doing the giveaway, and all of a sudden we had a bunch of people drop off because they were like, it was just buffering, so people lost interest and dropped off. We were like up to like 32, 33 concurrent viewers, if I remember, and then we dropped to like 20 or 18 or something. Are you running resizable bar? I don't know what that means. What do you mean by resizable bar, low tech? All right, so we're gonna get down here, and I might start slowing up a little bit earlier too, just because we got to hit this 1800, and we'll make sure we don't screw that up. I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up some things. So we're gonna go ahead and do our auto brakes, which are right here, and we're gonna go 3 on the auto brakes, and we're gonna have to get our see, now notice our aircraft is slowing up, because when we go below 10,000 feet, we typically in real life, you got to get below 250 before you drop below 10,000 feet. This aircraft is smart enough, the computer's smart enough to get us slowed down to below. So we got 245 and 247, so we can continue to descend down below 10,000 feet, because we need to be below that to be legal, I guess, for lack of a better term. And the orange whips are just going down way too smoothly. I'm starting to get nervous. I want to make sure this works. Press B again, Kyle says. Okay, thank you, Kyle. 29901, thanks, Kyle. And now we're a little bit, so if you look over here, we're a little bit below the glide, the descent profile, and that's okay. We're not around mountains, so I don't have to worry too much about that. We're gonna go to our left wing here, because we're gonna be approaching and we're gonna be doing a steep turn. This is like an acute angle here, so we're gonna go extend. I mean, normally I might extend this out, because this is just too sharp a turn. I want to make this a nice smooth approach, so I'm gonna switch to heading so we can get ourselves situated here. And so landing is 010, so let's get our heading set. So I'm gonna go ahead and reciprocal of 010, of course, is 190, right? We're gonna get that plugged into 190. Actually, technically, you should be at 194. Does that make sense? So reciprocal of 10 degrees or 14 degrees is gonna be 194. So you can see this magenta line. So we're like, we compare these two. So when we get closer up here, I'm gonna extend us. I'm gonna kind of extend our downwind, if you will, a little bit, so that we can get ourselves situated a little bit better for that approach. Just want to make this one for the books, friends. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what's happened. The sim dancing music hasn't occurred yet, and I don't know why that is. Probably like I think my computer's like sparing all of you from that, and I am buzzed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, friends. That's what happens when we have a longer stream. That's yeah. Hopefully the kids are in bed, because who knows what SimFanatic might do. I gotta figure out, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. I might just do Disco SimFanatic. Do I need to do something different, friends? Maybe I need to do something different. I don't know. Blame the length of the stream. Yep, I'm gonna stick to that, Harry. Harry, you've been around me long enough, you know that's complete bullshit. It doesn't matter how long the stream is. Ace is down. Now imagine if we hadn't time compressed. Oh man. It'd be a lost, oh. It'd be a lost cut. Goes 212, donated $1.12. You missed the song. Did I miss the song? Oh, that's for all of you. That's for all of you. Dress up as a free mammogram machine. Turn around. Thank you for dropping that $1.12 dono. Goes to 12. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. Like when we get around to the decel, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch our autopilot system to heading, just to make sure that we're gonna get this approach right. So we're gonna hit the heading select once we get ourselves kind of situated. I just don't like, this does not look good to me. That acute angle, and that's a pretty short approach. So I'm gonna extend it a bit out so we can come in for a nice gentle landing. For nicer lighting, come landing. Kyle Summer says, I feel like I may make it 20 minutes earlier. But here we go. So you can see the airport actually, right there. See it? It is right over here. So that's where we're going to be approaching for runway 1. And so we can see. Again, if I don't pronounce this incorrectly, we are actually landing. What did I say we're landing at? Keflavik Iceland is what we're landing at, and let me put the route information above. So that if you check out the route above, that's Bravo India Kilo Foxtrot. We're gonna be landing runway 01, and so there's our route. At the top, you can see up, right up there. That's where we're landing. How many of you had to like delete KFB because it did some funky ass shit with the approach? I just like overwrote KFB because that takes you right over the airport, and so I just got rid of it. Anyone else do that? We're gonna drop this down to 20 now so we can get a better. So we're actually supposed to overfly C101. God, I can't even speak. C101. Yeah, Kyle, it's the VOR. So did you get rid of it? Because it just is gonna, it just would mess me up. So, and that's what. Okay, well, I just got rid of it. Goes to 12. Donate another $1. Did you talk to your mom after she watched you last Saturday? No, I did not. And it's probably for the better. You go ahead and put a notch of flaps in. We're gonna start slowing this aircraft up. Start decelerating, and right now I'm gonna go ahead. We'll see how this works. I don't know. I didn't try this before. I know I'm making Aviation Spotter really nervous now, but we're gonna go heading select, and we're gonna see this aircraft start turning to the right, and that's gonna give us a little more distance. Look at that reflection off that wing, friends. But again, I just want to give us a little bit more space, if you will. Before we do our approach here, okay? I think everybody's okay with that, right? Am I wrong or am I right? Aviation Spotter, is this a good call? I'm gonna ask you, Aviation Spotter. You think this is a good move? How about you, Kyle? Earl Golfer. Aviation Spotter says sure. That's always reassuring. Sure. Oh, by the way, I wanted to do another call out to Aviation Spotter for that great introduction and take a break video with all those scenery and the cuts of the landings and stuff. I love it. Aviation Spotter, thank you so much for all that work, because I know it's a lot of work. Good AVM. What the hell is going on? Goes to 12, donate another $1. Are you having problems concentrating? Yes! Goes. You're killing me. You're killing me, man. All right. So we're just going to extend our downwind, if you will. I'm doing a 15-mile final. There you go, Kyle. I think that's a good... I'm kind of doing that as well, man. I'm just going to extend this out a bit. Yeah, there you go, Kyle. I'm with you, man. Let's get this right. Let's make this a great landing. Let's make this... Let's try to make this as beautiful as she can be, my friend. As beautiful as she can be. We'll get everybody, like you say, Kyle. Oh, Superhero 130. Howdy, hope the flight went well. Enjoy Iceland. I've been on once IRL to Keflavik and would love to go back. Awesome. Hey, welcome, Super. What just happened there? That scared the shit out of me. Good to see you, Super Herc 130. Like, did the wind just change? Like, we're going 211 now. Drag required, yeah. I'm gonna add some drag here.
2500.
Oh my god. Ghost is doing it again. Another $1 for Aviation Spotter Excellent Highlight Reels. Yes. Thank you, Ghost. 212. Most appreciated for your dono, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Really, honestly. From the bottom of our hearts. I'm still going to extend a little bit out here, friends. We'll get ourselves turned around, and then we will... And I am feeling pretty good right now, friends. So we'll see how this goes. I can't guarantee a spectacular landing. See, I can't even say the word landing. That's probably a problem. Look at that scenery, though. That's a good view. Our angle of attack is pretty gnarly a little bit right now, but that's all right. We'll get back on course here. I can't remember. I don't think the heading works on that. Oh, it does. Here we go. (194) minus 90 degrees would be 104. So let's go 104. So we're approaching at a 90-degree angle here. It's kind of weird because like all the reflection stuff. All right, let's get this set up for our approach. So we're gonna go approach, and so here you got your approach on the localizer. See that bar right there? So we got about 90 degrees. It's all math, right? It's all math, friends. That's all it is, just a bunch of math. And I like to approach this at a 45 degree. So we're gonna go another 45 to the left. So we'll go 54 here in a moment. Not quite yet, but we're gonna go 54 and then we're gonna get ourselves approached up here, right? We're gonna do this right, 54. And so we can approach this at a 45 and then we'll hit our approach mode. Now see, we're gonna see this arc here come into play. I'm really just acting like I know what the hell I'm doing. I know I'm not fooling anybody, but I like to do this 45 approach, and now you can see the lights over there on the runway, right over there. So we'll see how this works out, friends. All right, time for stereo cockpit, right, Aces? Aces, I can't believe you didn't tell me stereo cockpit. Stereo cockpit time, friends. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna hit this approach button now. So we're gonna hit approach, APP, and let's let this aircraft do what it does. Really? Seriously, dude, what the hell is going on? 3-axis showed up, friends. Holy shit, $50 dono. Dropping the $50 dono on our ass. Oh, you are too kind. What are you doing to me? Now I'm definitely losing concentration. C101. Okay, hopefully we can. There we go. There's our runway right ahead. Okay, everybody, do a shout out to 3-Axis. 3-Axis, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that $50 dono, laying it down. How's the simulator coming? It's coming, buddy. How's it going, 3-Axis? Thank you so much for that, dropping that $50 dono. My God. Ace is using reserve fuel again. Did it say using? Yes, it does. I don't know why it's saying that. I'm honestly not quite sure. I guess I am, Aces. But here we go, friends. So we're going to try to intercept. I think it was a good move to extend our downwind. And you know, like normally, like in real life, ATC with all these commercial airliners, and if we were flying ATC, they would have done that same thing. In fact, a lot of times you look at the FMC and it'll, like down here it says vector. That's because ATC is going to actually be vectoring you in. And normally with like in real life, they would be vectoring us in here. So we're gonna now we're gonna go ahead and intercept hopefully the localizer. Let's go ahead and get slowed down more. And when we hit C101, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the landing gear. Aviation says you wouldn't get it. Would we not? This isn't an air traffic controlled. That's kind of crazy. Right now, see, we extended. Like if we look down here, we extended our downwind, so we're going to intercept C101 and then Seville, and so then we can get ourselves down. I don't like this is flashing. I feel like something's not quite right, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it, friends. Let's go ahead and drop our landing gear. So we're gonna go outside so we can see that landing gear drop. Oh, you can hear the engines pulling down. There we go. I need to get my landing lights on. Let's get our landing lights on. I forgot to turn those on. My bad. Landing lights, runway turn-off lights, and wing lights. Now we got them. There we go. My bad. Look at that reflection off the fuselage. That's beautiful. Used for a second there. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Here we go. Full flaps. And we got to go down to what was it, 140. So you can just put that little magenta dial there. See right here? Got that little magenta dial right on our reference point. That's why we have that. Let's go ahead and pick on the spoilers. I'm going a little fast. Going a little fast, Goose. A little fast. We're going to be all right. Take those out. And then let's go ahead and get our speed brakes set. Not working. There we go. All right, everybody, let me freaking concentrate. Let me concentrate so we don't do this at the end. I need to map a button to disengage my warning when I disengage the autopilot. Shh, complete silence, friends. A screenshot of that. About 500. I'll go ahead and turn off the autopilot. Let's go ahead and about right now. Go down here. Turn this. I've got the aircraft. Auto throttle coming out. 500. Bravo cam on. Somebody's trying to fuck with me. And it worked.
Glide slow. Glide slow. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Right. Reverse is on. Hey, knots versus off. Auto brakes off. There we are, friends. I think this is a big back taxi. Thank you, ASUS. ASUS says nice. We made it, ASUS. ASUS, anytime I can land it and we're all safe, it's gonna be nice, right? Thanks, ASUS. Appreciate it. Not too bad. Look at it. This is a nice approach too. With the I love the colors too, like with the sunset and that's beautiful. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our spoilers out and our flaps up. I believe it's a right turn, and I need to get myself situated so I can start watching everybody here. A little brakes here, braking action. And that's a runway, but we'll go ahead and turn off on here. We'll just pretend this isn't an active runway, and we'll go ahead and do a shortcut here, friends. Get over to our taxiway. Let's go ahead and get the APU on. So these lights on, it's getting dark. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the landing lights, and runway turn lights we can leave on. Wing light coming off, wheel well on, strobe and steady to steady. So you usually have a first officer with you right now, and not quite sure I know where I'm going, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pull over here. I just see the tower. We're probably gonna go park in general aviation. All right, let's go ahead and enable our Trek IR. So I just think that this is running really good tonight, friends. And I honestly, again, I don't want to like discourage GSX or FS Realistic, but I think we all have to admit, I mean, I've got ultra settings on, and look how smooth this is. Once again, I am running DirectX 12. I am running, I have customized some of the settings, and I think I probably should. It's been a while since I posted a video. What do you guys think that I should post a video on recommended settings? I don't know. I am clearly not at the gate right now, friends. So as well as I did the landing, I think I missed where the gate is, because I'm not quite sure, but we're just gonna pretend this is a gate over here. Maybe I can, I don't know. I'm just gonna pull over here, and we'll just pretend this is the gate. Look at who's flying over that way. We're just gonna pull over here, and we're gonna call this good. But I think it's been running. I do have to say, I think the simulator's been running probably better than it really honestly ever has, and that's kind of a bold statement. Now again, there's not a lot of cities and stuff. I mean, let's just go figure. We're in frickin' Iceland, right? So that's got to have something to do with it. We're not in we're not in like the Northeast ACES, you know, with like all the cities and everything. So we don't have a lot of stuff to render with our card. So I'm sure that has is a factor. But I just want to get stopped, so then I can get all of you hopefully coming in here. So let's go ahead and turn on the parking brake, and I'm going to be quick about this. We've got that, so I'm going to go ahead and APU gen. We're going to go up here, hit APU. Let's go ahead APU bleed, and I think at this point in time we can go ahead and turn off the engines. We're going to go ahead and kill the engines here. And let's go ahead and kill the lights, taxi lights as well. Wheel well can go off, and that's okay. Logan can stay on. All right, taxi lights coming off. Runway turn off, lights up. Okay, let's go ahead and see all of you, because you all are why we're here, I think. Right. So let me get my my controller set up so we can do the drone view, and let's get the tunes on. Let's get the nameplates on, and hopefully I'm not going to miss anyone. If I do, I apologize. But here we go. Flying Boeing. Oh shit, did I miss Flying Boeing? Flying Boeing, if I missed you, I'm going to feel like shit. And I think I did. I think I missed you, Flying Boeing. I am sorry, man. Or maybe you're already parked over there. I bet you're already parked over there. Flying Boeing's in the right spot. Big brain theory. There you go. Flying Boeing's where I should be at the terminal area. Flying Boeing, knowing where he's going. I wasn't paying any attention. Flying Boeing, I'm sorry I missed you, man. But yeah, you know what? I went right because I landed on runway 19 last night, so I messed that up. I didn't get to the terminal, but there's Flying Boeing. We still got you, Flying Boeing. Now everyone can fly. Flying Boeing, I bet you had a nice landing. I'm sorry I missed you. But Flying Boeing, thank you. I'm gonna get a screenshot of you, by the way, pulling up there. It's the least I can do, right? Let me grab a shot of you, buddy. Yeah, okay, there's where the terminal is. See, I was going the opposite direction last night, and so I took a wrong turn. Here comes TNT Simulate. And TNT doing that. TNT's messing with us. And we all know that TNT, it can obviously do much, much better than that. And that's just TNT being funny. It's just TNT being silly because we know he can land that better than that. Short routes coming in. Where's Kyle? Look at that scenery though. I mean, that is, how about that for a picture, friends? Damn! Talk about a beautiful sight. And Kyle says he's on right downwind. Okay. All right, Kyle. For some reason, I'm not seeing your nameplate. Don't tell me I'm gonna miss you, Kyle. Why am I not seeing your nameplate, my friend? That's gonna piss me off. Oh, he says you are too funny, man. TNT sitting wind shear my ass. TNT putting on a chauffeur. Look at short round though. We can see that landing light, friends. I can't wait till like Asobo gets the flyby to look. Well, maybe we can do it. I'm gonna see if I can't simulate it. Here comes TNT. He's gonna do another. He's gonna do a go around here. We might be able to see him get a landing here, friends. But let's see how it goes. We're gonna do a. I'm gonna see if I can make this work. Let me get rid of the Bravo cam. All right, hey, short round, we're watching. TNT will watch you do a real landing because we know you're messing around there. I don't know if this is gonna be fast enough. I'm gonna see if I can pan this fast enough. We'll see. I'm gonna try short round. I can't see Kyle. That sucks. Kyle, this has happened before, and I don't know why I can't see you right now, but we'll see. Here comes short round. Nice short round. Looking nice. Damn! I am loving the fact that the simulator is running smooth as frickin' so. You know what? From now on, all we're doing is Canada to Iceland. Every stream. From now on. I'm kidding. But man. And I kind of messed up the landing challenge because I landed and took too long, and Aviation Spotter already had landed. So we're going to do another landing challenge. But hey, Saturday, back to general aviation. We're going to be doing that. And Kyle says 5 mile final. I hope we can, hopefully you populate, Kyle. I'm going to switch back and forth to see if I can get you back in here, but after TNT lands. Oh, there's Kyle. He just popped in, friends. Perfect. Perfect. Kyle, you're in, man. Let's see how TNT. Now, this is for real TNT. Canada-Iceland challenge. Oh! Beautiful, TNT. Dude, you fucking got it, man. Beautiful. All right, let's see how SimFanatic does. We're saying the 1,000-foot markers, though. Did you land? Hey, fans, did we see TNT land before the 1,000-footer? I think we might have. So, Kyle, as long as you land beyond the 1,000-footer, you get the landing challenge, and it's only like 2 of you, or 3 of you. Yeah, TNT said land before. So, Kyle, all you got to do is land beyond the 1,000-footer, man. Thank you for your honesty, TNT. I thought you did. That was still a hell of a landing, TNT. Let's see how Kyle does, fans. I'm so glad he populated before the end of this, because I would have felt really bad. 34 likes. Fans, thank you so much for the 34 likes. I appreciate you. Let's all welcome Kyle in, and we're gonna turn the shit up. Here we go, friends. Let's watch Kyle. SimFans, if you are watching for the first time, you're with us, and there's 18 of you out there, you can join us. We always do this stuff live stream, and you can be highlighted just like Kyle, TNT, Short Round, and all the rest tonight. Aviation Spotter. Join us for a future live stream. Oh, Kyle, beautiful landing, but like TNT before the 1,000-footers. I think it's a tie, friends. What do you think? Put it in chat. I think it's a tie, but you guys rock. You guys are awesome. Well, I certainly hope all of you enjoyed the live stream tonight. It was something different, and it didn't take the entire night because we did do accelerated time. And you know what? I would rather do that than take 3.5 hours. Just nothing but at flight level 350 and making the round. So I definitely want to say thank you all. I appreciate every single one of you. We're building our channel together, and it's so much fun to be with you. I honestly, truly mean this. I look forward to it every single week, every Thursday night, every Saturday night. And I know I need to get some more news videos and some reviews, and maybe I'll post a video if you all think it'd be good for me to post what I've done with graphics settings, some tweaks and that with the simulator. But I think I've kind of got it zeroed in. I think it's partly because we're flying Iceland and it's not a lot of scenery to render, but nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with tonight's performance with it, and I'm doing a lot of this for some reason. Sorry, TNT and the rest of you that didn't get to see the SimFanatic dance, but maybe Saturday night, maybe General Aviation flight on Saturday night. Come join us for those of you that are first-timers here or regulars here for a General Aviation stream. And don't forget, on the, let me look, 29th would be a Saturday. We're bumping up our fly-in and Discord up a week because we're going to have a lot of fun with the Halloween stream. There'll be more posts in Discord, by the way. Check out Discord for that. I do want to say thank you to all of my moderators. Ace is down. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, my brother from another mother. Aviation Spotter as well. Thank you so much. And Kyle Summers, always good to see you here. Blando dropped in. I think he's gone now, but I appreciate it. Silver Killer even came in. I think Silver Killer might have actually finally fell asleep. He's over in Spain, so it was pretty early for him. But appreciate all my moderators and my regulators. Regulators? I mean my regulars. Too many orange whips again. Harry W, one of those, of course. TNT Simulate now. I would say yes, definitely a regular. Yeah, whoever else. I mean, there's so many that join in, and I don't want to like. Low Tech 420, it was good to see you. Short round, obviously, short round. Super Herc 130. Harry W, I think I mentioned you, but Brent, my brother, that goes without saying, man. Appreciate you, bro, for joining us tonight and your continued support. Thank you so much. Carly, thank you, Carly, for joining. David Edel coming back, becoming like a regular, and it's good to see David. Don C, love you, man. You've been here for a long time, Don, and you know we appreciate your support as always. Good to see you, Don. Let's see who else we got here. Doing some call outs as I always do at the end, just to do Sage Texas. Sage, another regular Sage. Thank you so much for joining tonight. All right, Tommy Hughes. I think I missed Tommy. How did I miss Tommy? Tommy, thank you for joining tonight. Another regular. Thank you, Tommy. Ryan Hare. Ryan, appreciate you joining. We got some newcomers in here as well tonight, friends. So all of you that have dropped by to see, I can't call your names out if I don't see you in chat. So if you don't talk and you don't engage in chat, it's okay. But I'm not going to be able to see to call you out. Marion Harris, another regular. Marion, and Information Alpha. Information Alpha, it's been a while, but good to see Information Alpha back as well. Thank you to you. And anyone else that I may have missed in chat, do appreciate all of you. And I also want to do a shout out to the donators. Super Herc, that $1.30 tip. I think I missed that, but Super Herc, thank you so much for that donation. You better butter this landing. And I think I did butter it, Super Herc. So hopefully you were, at least I passed to your, to your expectations. But Super Herc, thank you for that $1.30 dono. 3-Axis at $50 dono. Insane, man. Insane. Thank you for that $50 dono. And 3-Axis, it's great to see you in here, 3-Axis, tonight. You kind of snuck around and you dropped that 50 in. Goes 212, what the hell? Constantly trying to distract me. But again, thank you for the donations. TNT. Aviation Spotter, thank you for the donations. Ace is down. I already mentioned Goes 212. Who else? I think I missed someone else. But if I miss any of you, but all of the supporters, but again, don't have to donate. I just, regardless, appreciate everybody here. That's what this is about. Okay? Hats off to all of you, my SimFans. We're going to exit out with a compilation from yours truly, Aviation Spotter, with an October of 2021. So a little preview for those of you that would join us on that future Saturday night fly-in and Discord. I hope you do join us. Until then, SimFans, hopefully check you out on Saturday night for a general aviation flight. Maybe we'll do a 152, Brent. Maybe we'll go old school, do a simple flight, or like a 152, or maybe the Pipers. What do you think, Aces? I think that might be something we need to do. So whatever it is, hope to see you Saturday night. Until then, SimFans, thank you so much for joining this live stream tonight. And as always, thank you. Take care, stay safe, and of course, blue skies. We'll see you soon, friends. Bye-bye. I miss you, Dash Stubbs. Thanks for dropping in, Dash. Good to see you, man. Guess I picked a bad day to quit sniffing glue. Love it, man. Love it. Thank you all again. Appreciate you. Blue skies.
I've started to really enjoy it, but I didn't fly it tonight because I keep having some issues with getting into beta or something, you know?
What happened to flying Boeing?
He's been on his nose twice already.
he's already vying for the highlight reel. I'm sorry, Don. I did not mean to interrupt you, but look at... Oh, that was hilarious. That tail wheel comes off, guys. Are you kidding? Guys, what happened? That's the second time. I took off at 60 knots and it says I overstressed the aircraft. That's got to be a bug. All right. Oh no! What happened, aviation? Of course.
I think I got way out in front of everyone.
Of course, he's showboating.
Who?
Oh yeah, who?
All right. Why's the sky below me?
Here, let me do a little bit of that too. But see, what I'm afraid of is then I'll end up freaking overstressing the plane, right?
Oh, no, okay,
Lord.
okay, I don't think your aircraft can do that.
We'll see.
Whoa, that must have been drastic.
So far.
You're Uh-oh.
I wanted to tempt fate. I wanted to tempt fate. I just had to.
Oh, SimFanatic, he just disappeared.
Yep, because I overstressed the aircraft. I wanted to test fate. Oh my god. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Why? Right? Oh. Ah! Well, and I just got done saying it's not easy. Well, I failed. There's the end of the flight. 26 minutes, 51 seconds. Oh my. Back to main menu so I can start there. I guess that's what happens when you suck. Look at this. Completely out. What? Did I overspeed? I must have Did I overspeed, guys? I must have. I did. I didn't pull enough throttle out. Ah. Oh, look at all you guys with the same livery. That is so phenomenal, guys. How awesome is that, SimFans? Right? Am I right? Look at these guys coming in. Oh, man, look at you guys! And Silver Killer, there he comes. What's Silver Killer flying? Oh, baby. Nice landing, Silver Killer. Beautiful, buddy. Beautiful job, guys.